All right, we got a 12-pack, boys.
Like perfectly. Like
who's ready to shotgun?
Oh.
I have it. I will.
Damn it. You shotgun with me, bro?
Yeah.
For real?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a rugby player.
For real? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do it to it. Do it. Stick. Ratchet like ratchet.
Are we doing it or are we talking about it? Well, shit, I didn't bring anything to crack it, though, the shotgun. You guys,
don't worry about that.
Somebody got a nice little key?
Bro, I was about to say,
I'm a heathen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, you're a criminal. Why do you have a knife like that?
I don't like how you flip that.
All right. All right. Real quick. This is a very special pack of beers, okay? This is the last pack of beers that my grandfather had in his assisted living home that he was in. Sadly, he passed away earlier this week. All good, though. He was ready to go. Everything. He's in a better place. Yeah. So everything's good. Yeah. Nothing too sad. Don't cry. Don't do none of that shit.
He's got all the Ultra he can do.
And he left us a 12-pack of Ultras. So I just wanted to shout out my grandfather for that. Rest in peace to his soul, man. We're going to enjoy these Ultras today.
Yes,
hopefully everybody's going to drink it. Yeah.
Hey,
in the name of...
not leaving.
All right, I'll pass everybody one.
Yeah. I'm glad y'all.
Yeah. But that's all I wanted you to wait for. I just didn't want to say it twice. I wanted to.
Cold.
No, that was. Yeah, and it's.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw
Thank you,
him back
Granddad.
Appreciate you, Grandpa.
I'm gonna throw. Well, actually, I'll keep him out because we're about to shotgun.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We're gonna get a nice little rolling start going here for you guys.
Make sure you got there.
Yeah, I gotta get on my level, bro.
Yeah, I was like, come on, slide.
All right.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah.
Ooh,
nice. Okay. All right.
Nice.
My first one.
Damn it! This is kind of like roulette, where it's like everybody's going around and it's like who's gonna fuck it up?
You're about to show me.
I got it. Hold on. I didn't even start.
I like how everybody got real nervous.
Okay. It's my first rodeo, boys.
It's my second.
It is my second.
I would like it to be my first rodeo again. I don't want tired of adults.
Here you are, sir.
Yeah. Granddaddy gonna come at
I'm about to go over it. We'll be good. Ain't the first cut I got in my life.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Fuck it, I'm scared.
Beautiful.
Cheers, gentlemen.
What's our holes looking like?
Thanks, Granddad.
Thanks, Granddad. Shout out to Granddad.
Shout out.
Y'all want to count it down or
Thanks,
just go?
Grammy.
Let's count it down.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh,
I'll take the money.
nice and refreshing.
I'll take the money. Go ahead. Go ahead. $5 each.
You got about 0.5 seconds.
Let me throw it away for you guys.
Thank you.
We just embarrassed a lot.
Like I said, I wasn't prepared for that.
I wasn't prepared either. That's the best time to do it, man.
As a goose, don't
I bet you won't. Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Yeah!
Welcome back to the On Game Show. We're so glad to have you. I'm sure you caught that last little bit. We shotgunned it in memory of Granddad, and we're happy to have you back. We're gonna be playing Buzz Tower like we should have been last week.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
All good.
We played a great game, though.
That was a great game. Yep. We talked about old cartoons.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you did, let us know if you enjoyed it, and we'll do it some more as well, okay?
Yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so.
Who do we have today?
Yeah, all right, let's go around. I'm Cam.
Sorry.
Good old Holland boy.
I am Trey.
This isn't Trey's first time.
It's not my first rodeo.
No,
Yeah,
it's his second.
If you missed this first episode, make sure you go watch it.
Yeah, check it out.
We talked about a bunch of fighting and just manly stuff. So
Yes.
if you're a woman, you probably wouldn't enjoy that episode. You might enjoy this one better. We'll see, you
I
know.
like to play.
You are.
So, all right, Buzz Tower. Have you ever played Buzz Tower?
I have not.
Have you played any Buzz game?
I have. I'm pretty sure maybe it's the same company. They make like the actual game Buzz.
Yep.
Like Do or Drink.
Buzz Battle.
Yeah. I've never played Buzz Tower before.
So we played Buzz Battle on here once. Did we play it twice?
I think we played it once.
Just once, yeah. So we played it once on here, but we still got it in there. So we'll bring it out for some other episodes. We haven't played this one yet.
Okay.
Like we said we were supposed to.
So
Things
I
happen.
think I caught you reading the directions.
Yeah, well, I read the back of it where I saw like the cards.
It's very simple. So basically, you stack it. You read a card. One person pulls a card. They read it for the class. They say, go around the circle naming types of cheese. The first person to mess up adds a block to the tower. All right?
Oh,
So,
man.
Okay.
let's just roll into that.
That's a good one.
Terrified.
Fuck! That was the one I had.
Pepper jack.
Cheddar.
Parmesan.
Oh,
Mozzarella.
Swiss.
sharp cheddar.
Fuck!
That block, bitch!
Cottage cheese.
Okay, are we stacking it? Are we gonna stack it?
Yes, so
okay.
we're going to stack it on this one.
Okay. It doesn't matter which block we use. So if we did it twice.
It landed twice on me.
If it landed on top, that would be
That would have been epic.
Imagine if it just landed and just slowly.
Yeah.
closed.
I would have gave you such a good reward for that
Or a
one.
farming.
You would have got a good boy reward for that one.
Ooh. I do have some Spider-Man tattoos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, let everybody know where you just came from.
Oh, man. I just came back from Mardi Gras Parade. And
If you don't know yet, we're in Louisiana.
Yeah, we in the booth. We in the
it was
booth.
lit. I got here and they had the shotgun because they had to get on my level real quick.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
What time did you get out there today?
I got out there at 11, 12.
There's guys I
Cool.
saw on my Snap stories that started. They got out on Clyde Fan yesterday at like 5, 6, 7. It was dark outside. They were
Shit,
working.
that's what Sly and Demi they when we went to Centaur Parade and him and Demi, or I think you were the first one out there at
Yeah.
7 a.m.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, shout out to them boys.
Hey,
For
hey,
real.
They got us a good
hey,
spot.
you gotta
so-
clock
spot,
in.
bro.
You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
clock
bro.
in.
No, they got us sectioned off, dude. We had our own section. The fucking owner of the parking lot put up that caution tape around it so
yeah.
nobody else
Where
could
y'all
get
at?
in. Right by what is it? Church's Chicken over
Yeah,
there?
churches, yeah.
Yeah, right by the Church's Chicken.
Okay.
It was
So,
an awesome spot, man.
When I
It was a great
showed
spot.
up, bro,
We get it.
they were already pretty lit. And they they had a thing of Pink Whitney. And they're like, all right, we're gonna
Sorry.
pass this around to the four of us until we finish it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm good. I can't. The thought of being.
Oh my god.
I hate alcohol that tastes too good, man, because it's just too easy to go overboard, man. Pink Whitney, bro, it's so easy to put down.
All
It's
I
like a
taste
pink
is the
lemonade.
alcohol in
Yeah.
Pink Whitney. I don't taste
Really?
any of the pink lemonade. I was so excited with the first time I ever saw it. I took a shot of it. I forever will remember that first shot. All I tasted was alcohol. I thought somebody just put food coloring.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I swear to
Because
God.
I seen you make a face, and I was like, "What?" Because that's like
That's me with
that's the
Fireball.
girl's favorite.
I
man.
like Fireball.
I love
Yeah.
Fireball.
That's
Come on, baby.
I love Fireball
Yeah,
too,
see,
but
I
that's
just-
crazy.
man, I can't
Shout out
get
to
down.
the exes, bro. We had
Yes.
a guest who came on.
So I also missed apparently Jay and the Toe were at Superior. When was that? When did I come see you? Friday.
Friday, yeah.
They had just left the bar right before I got there. I haven't seen them since that episode, man, but I would love to see them again, dude.
Next week I am wearing my toga.
Dude, you
You
got
still got it, dude?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. That I have it framed. It's like
Fuck yeah, bro.
Got the shadow box
Yeah.
on the wall.
All right, it's your turn. Cool.
Let's get it.
Let's get into this game,
Let's
boys.
get it.
Fuck me. So add a block if you are an aunt or an uncle.
Fuck. Wait, how's there already 4
We going
blocks?
blocks only.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you're an aunt.
Blood related.
Why is there already 4 blocks though?
I had one. There was already a base
Sorry.
block.
Oh, so we're all aunts and uncles. Fuck y'all. Why did I let it go before
I am
me?
an only
All right, we gotta
child.
You gotta move quick on this.
We got to be careful not to shake the table too. And
Oh,
look, I
yeah.
already put it on there cooking, bro.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Hey, can you put your beer into that cup holder just so that make sure that camera can see the tower? I'm sure it wasn't in the way. Just making sure,
I'm
man.
doing it because I want to.
All right.
All right.
All right.
boy.
Shaky, shaky.
You
I
deserve
see the
beat.
nips from
You
here.
see them nips, boy? Yeah, I didn't do laundry. I didn't have shit to wear.
Yeah, rocking the undershirt. I like it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'll see you
Alright.
later.
Y'all get
Talk to me.
Oh, it's my turn, my
He
bad.
came in here lit, man. All right.
Okay. At a block, if you have a mask on you, if you don't, please breathe in the other direction. It's not fucking COVID,
mask?
bro. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm thinking of talking about Halloween
Shiesty?
masks, bro.
No.
It's like who just
Shiesty.
carries,
Can I do another pool? Can we?
who just carries around a Michael Myers mask on their person?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first too. I forgot about COVID. If you've had sex in the past 24 hours at a block,
Hey, I didn't need to be called out like that.
it was our anniversary weekend.
Yeah.
Better.
That you forgot about. I'm surprised you.
Hey, that's not. You know.
I'm surprised you got it.
We can cut that there. Yep.
So, what did she do for you versus what you did?
You're gonna put me on the spot, man.
Fuck the table, bro.
He's gonna put me on the spot. All right, guys. I fucked up over the weekend. I was joining my boy Sly at Superior for a drink. And while I was there, my girlfriend called me and reminded me that it was our anniversary.
Damn, what an asshole!
What an asshole! What the? Anyways, I've been watching Jesse Lee Peterson too much. But
Anyway,
so she had reminded me we were supposed to take a trip, so I did have something planned out, didn't work out. So then I just completely fucked everything up from there, right? So she got me she got me YSL Myself, the cologne. I've been wanting that cologne for so long. Also had got that from Sly because he smelled good one day. Asked him what it was. Always wanted that. She got that. She also got me a watch box that hasn't come in yet that has my last name engraved onto the top of it. So, shout out to my lovely lady. I love you. I am so sorry. I will forever repay you.
It's gonna take a while for this one to drop.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. We're gonna have a good night tonight, and I'm not talking what you may think. I'm talking about romance. All right, I got you, baby.
romance.
Got you, baby. I'm a romantic, man. I can be a romantic. I clock in and clock out.
Wow.
Jump on it.
All right, my fool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn, bud.
All right. The shortest player adds 2 blocks to the tower so they can get on our level.
All right.
Who is Is it Cam?
That's definitely
Clearly me.
Wait, why are you putting 2?
It's put 2 blocks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
I'm keeping my hands off the table. I ain't not
Yeah, I know me. I
Table,
move
dude.
too much.
Yeah.
You are now on trial. Based on your behavior during this game, the other players must vote on whether or not you should add 3 blocks to the tower.
I want to see it. He's been a good boy. He's been a good boy.
He has.
Should we make him do it?
You just had to put 2. I feel like
What does the jury
that's
say?
5 blocks in total for him to have just put on this tower. You know what?
I say
let's
not
roll for it. Let's
You
roll
say
for
not
it.
guilty?
Look, let's roll for it. Face up. You do it.
Okay. Odds are good.
Nope.
Nope. You're
No blocks.
good. You're good.
Left it up
The
to
odds
fate.
are forever in your favor, brother. Yeah, I'm scared of this.
All right, this game is crazy.
Add a block to the tower if you have a close friend story. Add another block for every player that is not on it. I do not have a close friend story. So,
Oh, like a Snapchat close friends?
Like
I think
Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Oh, no, I don't.
If I,
Nobody
got
has
something,
one?
if I got something to say, it's for the public.
Yeah.
Just lose it out.
Okay, but that brings up something good that I want to ask you guys, and I want to know if anybody else did this and if we shared the same reality, okay? In high school, whenever, let's just say in your grade school years, did any of you ever have a private story that only had one person on it?
Yes, 100% on my Snapchat.
Mhm.
Yeah, in high school. Yeah,
No.
I will completely admit, and I know I'm not the only one,
definitely did that.
sometimes I was posting for a specific girl to see it when I was in high school. And I knew what I was doing. Make it seem like it's a bunch of people on. It's just her. It's just her.
Where you act like you're talking to the conglomerate.
Act like you're
It's
talking to
just
all
you.
these people.
Y'all wow for that.
It's just
Y'all's the sponsors to my last snap. No,
I absolutely did that. I thought of that question.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'm not alone. Absolutely.
I did it.
Man, it was
The judgment from over there.
I'm not trying to.
It's like you guys are a bunch of what? What? It worked though.
Yeah, I'm
It
sure
really
did.
worked.
I'm sure it
It
did.
must be nice.
Yeah, my bitch did not view that shit at all, bro.
Didn't even look at my stuff.
I didn't even give a fuck.
Didn't give a damn.
Well, it depends what year it was and which girl I was aiming at the time. But yeah, there was a couple times where they didn't even watch it. And then I'm like,
Have you ever like like busted out the bifocals to look at a story because you don't want them to know.
No. Here's what I did. I would screenshot my stories tab and I would go to my photos and I would zoom in to see what it said.
I would click on the next story next to it and half slide the screen so I could
smart
see
as
it and then just let it ride.
Nice.
That's what I do though with messages. When somebody messages me and I don't want to open it yet, I'll slide it but not full slide. If you go full slide, it tells
if they
me
have
to open
Snap
it.
Premium now, they can see that you have slid.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Snapchat's cracking down, man. Come on, give us the game, man. Fuck.
When they did that, I was like, "Oh, y'all trying to get everybody caught up."
Don't get rid of what we used you for, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Man.
Toxic as hell.
Hey, look, Snapchat
Pass
was
the dollar,
toxic.
find out, bro.
All right, guys. Whoever had the most, huh? Oh, thank you.
Well,
Look at me. I don't know.
Him and eye contact is just.
Sometimes it's just the way you speak to me. Anyways, whoever had the most recent birthday, add 2 blocks to the tower, December 13th.
wow.
Oh, wait.
My birthday's literally tomorrow.
That
technically hasn't passed
No,
yet.
you're good.
Wow.
You're the furthest, actually. It's
Wow.
tomorrow.
Okay.
December
Mine's in a
13th.
couple of weeks. I gotta wait.
Okay.
Mine's March 18th.
That's you.
It's me?
July 23rd.
You fucking bastards.
Where my son? Where my son at? He can take a drink.
Huh?
Just one.
2 blocks?
On your ass.
God, Snapchat Premium your ass.
I'm too shaky for this.
God.
And I
Ain't
balanced it out a little
no
bit.
way.
Let's
The
go,
bitch
baby.
is leaning, bro.
It looks like my...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Bro,
boys.
you wish. Bro. You wish.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the height. I was talking about the length. Never mind.
Add a block to the tower if you ever shoplifted. Name the store and the item.
I know
Okay,
I have.
I've-
I know I have.
I've stolen from Walmart, like doing the double scan thing. Like just kind
I
of
feel
have an
like-
item, scan it, put them over.
Okay, see that's okay. I feel like that's a collective. I feel like this is like if you've ever pocketed something
Nah.
and took it.
Yeah.
I felt
I was a bad kid. I was a bad kid.
I've never done that, man. I've never.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Well, the only time that I've done it was when it was my barbershop as a kid. They had a little Mario squishy toy that I wanted, so I put it in my pants.
That counts, bro.
Yeah, okay.
That counts, miss.
That is shoplifting, right?
Yeah, it
I
is
mean,
shoplifting.
it wasn't for sale though. I just literally.
Stole it?
This game makes me.
You just stole it?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't remember her name.
I've been
Yeah,
trying to play
pay
some
for your
blocks for
sins,
so
bitch.
long. Like,
It bothered me for so long, dude.
I think you should have to add a block for everything you've stolen.
Well, that was
hey,
the.
whoa.
That's a broad topic
Now,
there.
now, okay, all right. I'll tell you a little like consumerism tip here.
Fucking asshole.
Lowe's in particular,
Yeah.
they do not give a fuck about their job. Okay, Lowe's in particular. Okay,
Okay.
if you put things on the bottom cart at Lowe's,
Oh yeah.
they don't scan it. They don't. They I had a lady look at it, bro. She goes,
I know.
she looked up and I went. She was like,
I saw you. See me. See you. See.
I was like, scan it if you want.
I'm
I
not
bet you-
handing it to you.
She's
I've
like,
never done that.
she just goes, $45.92.
Look at it like I bet you won't.
I bet you
I
won't.
bet you
Bet you won't.
At Walmart, bro, they come around with that
Yeah,
hand
now
scanner.
about Lowe's, they don't go.
And they gonna stop you. No, don't let you not have a bag.
Oh no! That's the biggest thing at Walmart. When they check your receipt, they're mainly checking with if you have like waters on the bottom and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're always checking to make sure you
Yeah.
scan those.
So
Bro.
another thing about Lowe's, so love Lowe's. So they,
This is awesome. Yeah,
You-
absolutely.
you-
Criminal.
you go. So me and Lizzie have a rule. If we ask an employee where something is, and they're not sure if they got it or not, we're stealing that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
Hey, I'm adopting that.
That's a
rule.
good moral compass.
Yeah. So
Put that in my
and we
notes.
always go.
Yeah.
We go. You can't steal what they don't have. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
On
so,
my.
so,
I love that so much. I'm using that from now on.
I actually that made me just remember when I needed a tiny little adapter piece to my headphones in the studio. I went to Guitar Center And basically they have it to where there's tape wrapped around it, like, that has their design and everything, whatever. But you can like pop it open still and just kind of shake out the adapter.
Hey, so I want you to know that's theft.
That's shoplifting, bro.
Add another block. Add another block.
Please.
That is, you stole that.
That was actually the most, and the thing, it was $5, but I was just literally, I think that I was so down on my ass at the time that I was like, bro,
Sitting up.
I'm gonna repent for this, but right now I need it, and I did it, man. I
Got
did
a
it.
little razor cut in the tape.
I'll take my slap on the wrist. Whatever.
You know what? We do. I'll tell you
Why
what
do you
the
do it so
biggest,
zesty,
the
bro?
biggest item we do that with, bro, is firewood. So like they'll be like, or we'll go out and, oh man.
I like how we're just admitting.
We are like straight up incriminating on this episode.
Bro, we'll take
Statute of limitations.
so we'll go in, we'll take a picture of like the
Used to. You don't do this now.
Hypothetically.
yeah, we used
to.
to. We used to. This is way back.
Yeah.
So
Hypothetically, we
way back.
7 years.
7+ years ago.
7 plus.
Bro, hopefully one of our 180 viewers are not.
I hope Ken doesn't watch
he's
this.
just
They're like the Lowe's headquarters people.
CFO. He's like, what?
Hey, dude, what?
Yeah.
What location was that?
We took a picture of the like, you know how they different kinds of firewood.
Yeah.
We take a picture of the cheapest one and we go in there and we'd scan it and we'll be like we're just gonna take one. They're like, all right, again, Lowe's don't care. So we'll get a receipt, bro, and we'll pull the car up.
Hey, if they leave it outside, it's for everybody.
I was just about to say another criminal offense that I did was Circle K. They a lot of gas stations leave their waters outside.
This
you have
man
to
said the
go
only time I
inside.
stole was when I was a
4
kid.
years old,
And then
it wasn't for sale.
And then as soon as y'all started saying these things, y'all started reminding me. I
I've
am.
been committing crimes.
I've done some bad things in my life.
Time.
Okay, I will own up to what I've done. But no, they'd have the waters out there, and you go in, you pay, you tell them I just want a case of waters, and sometimes
What's
you're just
crazy
like,
is my mom runs all these stores in Shreveport, Bossier.
Fuck.
You're the people she talks
no,
about.
I did this in Texas. This was
You
in
look like it,
Texas. This was in Texas. This was not. It wasn't
You
Circle
look like
K.
you robbed
Alright.
a gas station.
I won't tell my mom. It's
That's
okay.
tough. That's a tough one. I don't feel good about that one. Who pulled the last card? Who was that last one?
Dude,
Me.
this tower's
It's
looking
your go.
tough, bro.
Yeah.
So
I feel like the next block or two is going to do it.
I hope this isn't one, but there is also red cards.
Oh.
And red cards
What's
are
that?
just meant to fuck you.
Okay.
I don't like that at
To
all.
the person that
I mean, I
pulls
like. There's no. Oh, I thought you pulled a record.
If you played a varsity sport, add a jockey blocky to the tower.
Hey, what the fuck is it?
I played 3.
Yeah, we gotta play one for every sport because this not gonna go well for me.
No, it just said if you
That's
play.
it.
Varsity sport, I caught it.
Bet you won't.
Yeah.
Bet you won't. Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Okay, so does that mean you finish your drink?
No, that means he has to take a shot.
Oh shit, that's way worse. That's way-
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was the rules.
I should have some shot glasses, dude.
Yeah,
Why not?
no, I'm good.
We do.
Yo.
We do red solo cups.
Oh, it's a. Hey, yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
gotta hit.
Yo!
Oh, okay.
Yo!
Yeah.
Bro, one day we're gonna have.
I'm gonna regret it.
That's the thumbnail.
You know what
Please make that the thumbnail.
No, what we should do at the end of this year is have a compilation of all the best moments of the year.
Did you clean those
Yes.
last time?
Goddamn.
Bro, just waterfall it. Just waterfall it, man. We don't have any clean glasses.
Red solo
I
cups.
could care less if it's clean.
No,
I'm
but
a hood
at the
baby. I don't care.
at the end of this year, we should do a compilation of all the funniest moments on the podcast,
Yeah,
like a
so-
recap thing,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an hour long
Yeah,
of just
lit.
short clips.
Yeah,
of funny shit, bro.
When the chair fell, I was like, oh, he liked that. He's up there. He's up there. I like it. I need to be where you are.
Oh,
Fuck.
man.
Yeah, I kind of want to take a shot with you, to be honest.
Oh no.
Bro, lose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lose.
Hey,
oh yeah. Take
so
it like
watch
a shot.
that back later as to how much he just poured in that.
Oh yeah. No. I noticed.
I was gonna say he was
Son.
sipping that shot for a minute.
I need the side by side of
That was
him
a lot.
pouring and my face because I was like, oh,
That was a lot.
yeah.
That was a lot.
You 3 seconded the ball.
That was a lot.
But you took the bus here, right? You took the bus here. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
You're good.
Yeah.
I saw you
Lowe's
get
showed
off
me.
of it. Now,
Lowe's. I rode on one of the Lowe's carts. I put an engine on the back.
if I ever look at,
They didn't ask. They didn't have one for sale.
if we go out together and I ever look at one of y'all and be like, I'm about to be like Lowe's. Just know I'm about to not give a shit about what I'm about to do.
By the way, next week Lowe's they're gonna have this new mandate that now they have to scan everything on the bottom.
Every single thing.
All because he gave out the secret, man. Some
Please,
things you
no.
can't tell. Some
Every
things
time
you
he says
can't.
Lowe's or anybody says Lowe's, just beep, so they don't know.
Well, stop saying it, so I have less work to do.
Lowe's.
Lowe's.
Not the eye contact.
No.
Home Depot.
Start naming Texas stores. HEB. Publix.
Man, I fuck
All right.
with HEB, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'd never been to one until like 2 weeks ago. He got a red card.
Hey, red card, red
He got a
card,
red
red card.
Red card, Jack.
It's the best time to get one, though.
It's,
Yeah. Balance the art side of a block on your pointer finger.
where's the art side? Oh.
Adding. Oh shit.
Well, what?
While adding adding it to the tower.
Let's see how good you are.
So like I have to.
While adding it to the tower isn't that
That's
one?
a shot.
That's a shot.
No. I want to see him do this. I want to see him
So
do this.
wait. So you gotta.
But do you put that block on the tower or a different block? There's no way you.
I feel like it's a different block.
While
It's a
adding
different
it
block.
to the tower.
Oh yeah, no, I see what you mean. That's down bad.
No, that's
I'm
insane.
so glad.
Cause you gotta like.
If it falls,
It's going to be hard to do just with the
You're gonna have to like dump it basically.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so crooked too.
I'm
Thank you.
Thank you for that, because you were about to get.
I was like, fuck, we're fucked from the jump. All right,
Go ahead.
gentlemen. I know it may come as a shock, but every player must add one block.
Hey,
Oh yeah. Well,
me and you got the same right to get in there quick.
Quick.
Get in there quick.
I'm not a rapper.
I'm an adapter.
Ooh, the one he stole.
driving a Ford Raptor.
Oh, no, I'm driving a tractor.
Oh.
Hey, whoa, let's chill out. That's a shot. That's a shot.
My block fell.
Give me your black card.
My block fell.
Y'all.
Did it really?
But he knocked it. He knocked
Yeah.
the table. But I'll put it back. It's just one block.
Will
The
you-
block is pretty cool.
So you got me one of them
Beers.
red.
Red so.
Yeah. I'll keep
I
it right
fill you up. Let's have a party. Proceed to
here. Hey,
party.
I sing and play instruments, bro. I do not rap. Y'all set me up for failure with that one. That was bogus as hell.
Songwriting experience at a 0.
No. I wait till I get money. I'm hiring ghostwriters. I just see you over there like.
Oh.
I like how you were already away from the table but stopped anyway. We were like, maybe.
What's gonna happen?
You guys want to know something crazy? Back when I was a rapper and I was
That's wild.
moving, that is wild. That is wild. And I was moving to Shreveport, Louisiana, and I was gonna change my
Heard
name.
that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard that.
I was gonna change my name to Louis Baby, and the way I was
that's
gonna spell it, the way and I'm putting this out there because I'm not gonna use it. So,
Whoever watches it.
LOUSI and then baby, just like Louis Baby. So it's kind of like Louisiana, but
That's kind of hard.
you know,
bro.
make it.
I'm
like-
not going. Yeah, I was thinking of what's that movie? Interview with the Vampire. Like,
You think it would have worked? I just think it didn't. It didn't.
That's
fit
hard.
me.
That's
I'm
not-
more
I'm
of
not
a
gonna lie
like
to you.
my
You're not
regular
from here,
name.
so that's
Yeah, I feel like I
Maybe
would
Fat
have
Baby or something.
Drink to that. I'll drink to it.
You know what? To Louis, baby.
Now somebody else can have it, man. I think it's a good name, and I think it'd be great.
Yeah, I agree with that. They're like, if you from here, you can take Louis, baby. You can,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm not from.
But if I blew up here and I put
That's
on for
just lit.
Shreveport,
That's
you know,
fair.
I mean,
If
I
you
feel
claim- I
like
guess if
as
you
long as
claim-
you show love to where you're from, I feel like I'm from Texas, but if I blew up here, I'm gonna give my credit to here.
area,
This is where I
yeah.
really worked on.
These are
music
the
at, you know?
people that would boost you up.
Yeah.
So so I just got the NOLA drop sneakers on the Nike app, bro.
I haven't seen them. I don't know.
They're fine, bro. It's
I saw a
got
picture of them on Instagram.
it's a leather Nike that goes down the side of it. It's the Jordan Low Retros. So it's like the original Jordan 1s,
Yeah.
but the lows. And inside the black Nike swoosh, it's fleur-de-lis going through it, and then it's got a purple bottom sole, And then it's yeah, dude, they're pretty sick, dude.
Damn.
They just dropped, and I was like, I gotta buy those.
Do you have them
You
in
have-
your possession yet or no?
No, they come in the 5th. Yeah,
That's
Okay. Bro, you gotta bring them on the show.
I will.
right in the middle of the table,
Dude,
bro.
so
That's
we went to
hard.
Dallas and we went to the Galleria, and me and Lizzie kind of went a little crazy.
It'll do it to you.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
every time it's the atmosphere, bro.
Yeah.
You can't go in there and not.
It smells like money in there, man. It really does.
So I got the Jordan 1 OGs, the black toes.
Yeah.
And love that. And then also I got the fronts of them are the Pandas, right? But then the rear of them are the Air Jordan on red, right? But then it's the super reflective back end.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you take a photo of it or something like that, it's like real bright and stuff. Bro, they're so
I want to see them, man.
Have you seen the jackets that do that? They're like, they're
Yeah.
supposed to be anti-photo jackets. Like if someone takes a picture of you with the flash on or something, the jacket reflects the flash and
Yeah.
you cannot see
the
who it is.
flash.
Yeah, you can at
That's
all.
awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the nicest pair of shoes that I own to this day is a pair of Air Force Ones, but they're the color. I've never seen anybody else with these shoes, and I have some photos on my Instagram with me wearing them. I don't like to wear them because they're just, I love them, but they're an orange that you've never seen before. It's like an autumn orange type of color to them, and the material of it is like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would call the material. Like you have the regular Air Force Ones material, but then on the front, above your toes and shit, it's like if you scratch it, it's like I don't know. I don't know how to
Like
how to.
felt?
No, it's
Is it kind of like
Like-
this, but
like-
fluffy?
no, because it's not really like a clothy type of.
Mm.
It's like a
What sound does
Bring
it
it on
make
the
when you
pod.
scratch it?
that's what I was trying to get at. It's kind of like a
Does it go,
Um,
or does it go
like that. That's similar.
Okay.
Similar.
Corduroy?
It's kind of like
I'll have to show you. I'll show you guys later. But and then
polyester kind of.
I'll throw up the photo of them on the screen as well, and maybe we could throw up a photo and we'll just do that.
Yeah.
do that.
Just take a,
Dude, I'll
just
tell
take
you
a
what's-
shoe commercial.
I'll tell you what's the biggest hack, bro. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I called Calm about it, and Calm was like, he was like, man, don't tell anyone that.
Okay,
You know
so
what
you're
I mean?
about to say it on the podcast.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
No, bro, it's such a good thing, bro. So
Go say it up there in the windowsill.
I have tiny feet, right? Tiny feet. And
What size do you wear?
you want me to tell you?
7s.
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yes. So I can get away with a
double
7.5 youth, or I can get away with a 7 men's, right?
Okay.
Or an 8 women's.
Oh,
But here's what's cool. So I kind of got like this different.
yeah, you got a
know,
bunch of choices.
a bunch of choices. But here's what's great. Anytime that you have them in the youths, always go with them. They're way less expensive.
Yeah.
I could,
Oh, yeah.
I
They're
could never.
way less expensive.
You're
bro.
so lucky to be on that
I
line.
swear to
So-
God you are.
But
I wear
here's
15.
what's even better, bro.
God
I can't
damn.
buy you shoes. bro.
15?
Yeah.
What do you wear?
Whoa.
What do you wear?
10.
10.
wish.
I wear 11s. I thought my feet were big. Fuck.
Bro, 15's crazy.
I
mean,
wear
you
I wear
are-
pontoon boats on my feet.
For real.
I guess I will. How
Dude,
tall are you?
I'm
get-
6'6".
6.
Get
I was
hit
gonna
with a
say
propane
6'4".
tank.
All right.
Hey, that's funny. I've never heard that before. That's funny. I've heard a lot of shit. I've never heard that one. That's funny.
Bro, so
Dude.
here's what's even better though. So my wife wears an 8 in women's. So we can interchange
You have the same
shoes.
feet size, basically.
Oh,
Yes,
that's good.
bro. It's
That's good.
so
That's helpful.
dope, bro.
I could.
So like she'll go and
No woman
she's,
better ever.
we'll walk through and she's like, "Do you like those shoes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And if I like both of them, she likes them. We get them because she can.
Yeah, it's
We can
swappable.
change out.
You
Yeah,
got one shoe rack.
yeah.
I was
bro.
gonna say,
It's so
me and
sick.
Michaela got we got matching shoes, but we couldn't swap them. Like we had to get our own
Yeah.
because we didn't.
Oh, we allowed-
I'm over here eyeballing it, bro. I'm like, oh shit.
Should I leave it right there? Can I readjust or no? Do we leave it like that?
I feel like you're gonna have to offset the next block
You
so
are,
hard.
and then the whole rest of it's fucked from there. Can we readjust? Let's make a council.
Let's roll for it.
The-
Nat
okay.
20.
I think okay. So if it rolls face up, the person who placed that block can readjust. They have the option to.
If not, then it's fuck us.
Piece
Nope.
of shit, bro.
Fuck this game.
Fuck this game.
I'm realizing now when we move around real heavy, the floor is
Yeah.
what's shaking the
Yeah.
table now.
Whose turn is it?
You were the one who did the varsity.
Wait.
sports, weren't you?
Wait, so when I said I know it may come as a shock, but everybody must have one block, we got caught up on the music. Was that the last one?
Yeah.
That was
And then
the
we
one.
all did that, so it should be
No,
you.
yeah. So okay. Pet owners, add a block for every pet you have.
Okay, hold on.
My dog is my father.
My block,
my stepdad.
my block fell again. When it fell the first time, I put it back up. Okay.
Hey, that was God telling us to fix it.
Yeah.
What was it? Something else.
Every pet you have, add a block.
Oh no.
Okay.
How many you got?
He's got too many.
Snake,
So now that
dog,
now I'm gonna let him
parrot.
go first.
skink.
Skate.
I'm the zoologist, and I
Fish.
don't have all those.
Oh no.
Is that it? Be honest. Is that it?
He said, "Oh no."
So you may look okay.
I had multiple skinks, but I'm counting that as one.
Just-
I have,
yeah.
I have like a frog and shit like
You have
that.
two-
I
you
feel
have-
like if it's more than 5, you just take like that's
No, that's bro.
that's crazy. I feel like I believe in you. I believe you can do it.
Yeah, for you, just one for every
That's
category.
smart.
Of
No,
pet.
that's smart.
Wait, I thought it was 5 blocks. All right, you're good.
I just said 5.
Nice.
Shit.
It's got a
It's
little
like
lean
chess,
to it.
bro. Once you take your hand off of it, it's there.
It's got a little lean to it.
Mm.
All right.
Relatable.
Just
Relatable.
No, it's for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody.
shit.
How many animals you got?
So
Oh,
I was gonna
My
ask you
stepdad
guys.
has the dog is not mine.
I was gonna
In my
ask you
house,
guys,
I have a dog. It
Me and
ain't
my
mine.
girlfriend just moved in together. She had a dog before I came along. I brought my dog. I'm only counting my dog unless y'all think I need to count both.
If you count, yeah, because if
Nah,
you counted both
nah,
of yours,
nah.
Her dog's her dog.
I count my shit. I didn't.
But you didn't count each. Like
That
you have
skink
multiple
ain't mine. Them
skinks.
fucking fish ain't mine.
oh, if you count animals that weren't yours, then I'll add because the
Yeah.
dog's not mine.
The
But
dog's not mine.
It's in
Give
your
a
household,
fuck.
man. It's in your.
It's a pet. You take care of it.
It's in your household. Put the 2.
it's
blocks
under
on
your
there.
roof.
Well, then you better add the rest for your skinks. All
I did.
of them. All of them.
All the-
You
how many
put 4
skinks
up
do
there.
you
You had
have?
more than 4 pets in total.
So they're badass, bro. So actually, the
That's
story
my degree. My
behind it-
degree's in zoology.
Okay, sick.
Yeah,
So
I love skinks.
you need to have a conversation with my wife for real.
I love. Yeah, I want it. An axolotl's my next gold pet.
Oh yeah, they're fucking stupid.
They are. They're dumb as fuck.
They're
Not as stupid as koalas, but like dumb as shit.
Bro, that's my favorite animal.
A
Koalas have
koala?
a smooth brain. Just so you're
love
aware
to
of
own
that.
a
So
koala.
I got to hold
You
a
could
koala in Australia.
They eat eucalyptus leaves. We don't have those.
And
out here at
eucalyptus
all.
are poisonous.
So
Really?
Like eucalyptus kills them, but that's why they sleep so much. Is to they can't break. Yeah, no koalas are.
Okay, okay.
so when I got to hold a koala, it was at the Currumbin Wildlife Center in Australia.
Mm.
Amazing place if you ever get a chance to go. It's literally there's only gates around the dangerous animals, but
Mhm.
everything else is
Free.
like free,
Yeah,
free reign.
right?
Cool.
And what they do is they go and they round them up. So they may go away, right? And then they'll round them up to come back,
Mhm.
right? It's sick as fuck, bro.
It's a
Outback is all that
Yeah.
is, and then
So how was your experience with the koala? So real
So-
quick, I've heard koala bears super friendly looking, but not as friendly as they
no,
look.
No, they're
actually very
they're not
vicious.
friendly. They're
They're-
not friendly.
So are they
Yes.
can they be friendly and be violent, or is it they're just violent?
So it depends. It's just like every animal. It depends on where they're around, what they're
Okay,
around, right?
okay.
Like how much. So this specific one, I wanted a picture with, right? And he is the picture koala.
Okay.
So he's used
Good
to
with
being
people.
with
It's used to be, animals like that are used to being handled. They're not gonna freak out.
Gotcha,
So
okay.
here's what I didn't know: koalas do not have a rib cage at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So literally, it's
Hidden
just
information.
floating there, bro.
Okay.
Like, and they're like, you can give them organ damage. I went to go pick it up.
Yeah, if you squeeze
Right.
it by its sides.
And I went to go pick it up kind of like a baby, like underneath the shoulders or
yeah.
whatever. And they're like, no, don't do that. You have to scoop it. Like, you have to
From the
scoop
butt?
it up.
Yeah.
And they were like, if you pick it up like that, you can give him organ damage because there's nothing.
We're too
protecting
used to
that,
squeezing too hard than they can handle.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah.
there.
You can't pick them up by the waist or anything like that.
You just learned me something. Yeah, I did a project in like fucking 5th or 6th grade, and we had to choose an animal to do it over, and that was when I found out koala bears were like my favorite animal because they were just cute as fuck. They
are cute.
and of course I'm not used to being around
quokka.
them.
Did you see a quokka?
So I saw one. I didn't get to hold one. Though.
Oh, dude, they're so cool. They're
What is
happiest animal on earth. It's like
They're always smiling.
yeah, they're known as
Literally.
like the selfie animal. There's an island.
They're
where
like this. They go.
they have no natural
whole
like
time.
no real like predators on the island they're from. So it's like they're so trusting. They'll come straight up to you. You can like if you Google happiest animal on earth, it's a quokka. They'll take pictures with you and everything, like
We'll
of
do
their
my
own
research
accord.
after this.
Yeah.
I'll pop up a photo on the screen as well so other people can see that
Yeah,
don't know.
dude, I
like
can talk
know.
about that. I can do that for hours. I love
All right.
animals.
All right, I'm gonna add my 2 blocks.
So my wife worked at Chimp Haven and the Shreveport Aquarium.
Yeah.
And that's what she went to school for. And
Got his ass.
I knew it was coming. It was
I
leaning
need
so
another beer
hard.
anyway.
It was leaning so hard.
Buddy,
Get ready.
I'm ready.
I'm pouring the shots.
I got my chaser.
Yeah, pull my shot next
More
time.
alcohol.
Yeah, nobody like hand pour his shot anymore.
That's crazy.
Hey, you hit it though.
That was
You
too much.
hit it.
You did the shit though, man.
Fuck, dude, I hate tequila, bro. I hate tequila. Straight up, I hate tequila.
What?
I do too. I'm
Unless I have
not
a-
a clear liquor.
Like
guy.
I'm a type of guy. I'm a type of guy. If I take a shot of tequila, I'm salt rim with a lime on it.
Mm.
I need something
I'm getting a
like-
chaser.
Yeah. Anyway, salud.
Hey, I fight grown men in a cage. I'm gonna do what I want.
He said, "I'm grown man in the cage."
I'm gonna take a chaser.
Yeah, I can't say nothing after you say that. Man. That is-
I say that at the bar all the time because every time I take a chaser with my shot, they're like, "You, yeah."
I will
Fight-
rock your shit right
Fight
now,
you
bro. I found a lot of peace in life when I stopped trying to be too masculine, man.
Yeah.
Started realizing
Hey,
you
Trent-
don't have to drink your whiskey straight. Oh, it's
Not
a red
another
card.
one.
Red card.
I'm pulling from nutsack next time.
It's
Nope.
just nothing but
Nope,
reds.
you're
and
limited.
I
You're
feel like-
limited.
You're limited. It's like,
LTD, baby.
Blacks. Blacks pull from this.
I gotta reach
Sorry.
across.
It wasn't funny.
Technically, I can pull from both files. To be real with you.
Lucky you. Huh?
I don't care how far you got to walk for school. That was a little far. That was a little too much.
There's not too much on this podcast, man. There's never too much. All right, I want to see what this red card's talking about. Look, hey, another time though. You're lucky. We're at the start of the block,
Hey, dude.
start of the tower.
So fucking lucky because it was trying to fuck me. It was trying to-
What's it
killed
got?
me,
What's it
bro.
got? We'll let them get their little giggle.
Okay.
Too soon,
I was,
too
dude,
soon.
that, oh my God. I don't know why that was so funny. Okay, I'm sorry.
All
All
right,
right.
guys.
It's not your water fountain.
Which fountain?
So where's my
Okay. Oh.
Roll a block on the table. If the side with an art on it lands face up, add 2 plots. If a blank side lands face up, add 3.
How we've been deciding everything in this game.
Damn.
All right,
Luck
guys,
be with
here
you,
we
bro.
go, Here we go.
Luck was not with you.
3, bro.
I like your strategy of stacking them first and then.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and holding the top with it too. Yeah, nice.
Fuck that.
You want to straighten out that white top a little bit?
It's like chess. He let it go already.
That's good.
It's good.
Like that.
All right. Oh, you're trying to fuck us up. That's a bet, bud.
Trying to fuck somebody.
All right.
What?
what?
Mustang!
Oh, we're not doing this one. It's whoever can dig up a baby pig the quickest, but we don't have our phones.
I
We're
got
good.
mine.
I was about to say mine.
Yeah, and I'm not
Quick
giving
draw-
you a free dub.
Quick draw McGraw right here. My phone's right here.
Okay. Damn. Out of block, if you've ever posted a picture with a fish you caught, add 2 if you used it for a dating profile.
That's crazy.
Not a dating profile, but that's
No,
why I
but
picked this block up.
I have posted a picture of a fish that I've caught for sure.
I've caught up marlin before, so that's
Yeah,
warranted.
that's worth. Yeah, that's worth posting. Oh, nice,
Dope.
nice. All right.
In fact, I caught that fish like 6 months ago.
Nobody
And my,
gives a fuck, bro.
I caught that fish 6 months ago. It was a catfish. Fucking beautiful too. Not too small, not too big.
Yeah.
And my uncle my uncle took it and froze it, and we've been supposed to cook it, and it's been 6 months.
Yeah, throw that away.
We still haven't cooked it. So,
Let that go. Just go catch another one.
Get over it.
Yeah. Shout out to my uncle.
Actually,
I wanted to eat the catfish.
I said that. I mean, it very much stupid. How long's catfish last in the freezer?
Shit.
Not long, bro.
Not the damn 6 months.
Not 6
Okay.
months.
You guys got me fooled. I thought
I don't
freezing
really- I don't-
meant
I don't
freezing
eat-
time.
I don't-
That's what it meant. I thought you froze
If you
time.
ask my grandma, yeah.
It's freezing time. I'll pull out the fucking ground beef that's been in there for a year. I don't give a fuck.
Remind me not to eat it.
You're not ever allowed to ask me.
Trust me, ground beef does not last that long in my house in the first place.
Add a block if it took you longer than 30 minutes to get ready tonight, but you look great. It was worth it.
Oh.
No.
I didn't take me long. Okay.
I was already wearing these shorts. I threw this jersey on. And I walked out of my
This is what I wore yesterday.
I jerked it in the shower.
Why?
Oh, fuck my knee.
Oh, the
funny,
amount of
man.
clippable phrases that have been said already
It in the shower.
is crazy.
That's funny.
That's good. All right.
I hate jerking in the shower.
I didn't actually, but it was for the.
Yeah, it was for the comment.
It was,
But
it was for the
no,
clip.
But no,
It was for the clip.
actual thing though, it's like the hardest thing ever to bust in the shower, bro.
I feel like there's no good real estate for it.
Mm.
I'm a step on. I
Good
don't wanna
real
step
estate
on
is
it.
crazy.
No,
Yeah, throw it on the wall.
It flushes. It goes down the fucking drain, bro. No,
Yeah, no, you don't. You gotta stomp that shit. Don't
No,
lie
you
to me.
don't. What do you eat, bro? Why is your fucking cum so clumpy, bro?
It's healthy.
No, it's not. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be runny. It's not supposed
It's
to be
not like
clumpy.
cottage cheese.
Clumpy is after you. If you eat a bunch of bad shit and drink a bunch of bad shit, your cum's
Is yours
gonna be
water?
clumpy.
You fucking 14-year-old.
It's not completely watery. It's a mixed in between completely watery and being clumpy, but it's not clumpy.
Still skeeting water.
Yeah, it's clear.
Nah. I remember those days though. I do remember those days. I was like, why is it like that? But nah, dude, it's hard to bust in the shower. I don't know, whatever. Fuck
No, it gets dry. Too.
yeah, it doesn't work that well.
I don't.
What?
We're gonna stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I didn't know you guys were so uncomfortable, but
No,
okay.
he said it gets dry. That's what threw me off.
He said it's clumpy. Like that's something. What? You've been eating bad.
No,
Clean your
definitely not.
diet.
I eat clean.
Hit that move in the start with the water. Just...
No, yeah. Yeah.
It just comes.
No, but I'm like, you go you bend down over the drain and you're like,
No, bro. Look.
Where do you do it at?
The way a shower works is there's a drain on
Okay,
one
don't
end.
do that. Don't do that.
I know. I was being a dick. I know.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say it. I was being a dick. But look,
No man's playing a shower.
But seriously, like,
Yeah, okay.
if you were to bust, like, the water is running to one end of the tub, which is where the drain's at. And it
I don't
drains
have a
down.
tub shower. I have shower. I don't have a tub.
Fucking rich guy. All right, you got a different shower. I'm sorry. I still think it'd work though.
No, see. You know what's funny? Lizzie said that was the one reason she did not want to move into the house with me. She said there's only one reason. It's because I don't have a tub, bro.
Dude, that's a big thing. For some, I don't know why. That is such a big thing for women.
She was
Has
so
to have a tub.
big on
That's
it,
one of
bro.
Michaela's, like, her self-care day always consists of a bubble bath or some type of just.
I'll have a lady over and they'll see my bathroom. Trying to do that.
All right, bro.
All right.
They'll see my tub. And they're like,
Classic.
"Oh my god, it's such a big tub!" I'm like, yeah. It's
He's like,
it's
I
nothing.
just something slight. I moved in here just real quick. Just some of the stuff.
Yeah, we took off the roof.
It came with drinks, man.
I had that installed. Yeah.
I got a sledgehammer. You want a skylight?
You have like a claw tub, or what do you have?
One of those claw
it's
footing
like-
tub.
No. I want to ask.
No, it's not one of those. Those are cool.
So you don't have one of the tubs that has the jets in it, kind of like a hot tub?
No.
Yeah,
Just,
fuck your tub.
He's got a fat ass bathtub.
Dude, I have a
Big
weak ass
bag
bathtub,
bathtub.
bro. I'm talking shit. I have a weak ass bathtub, bro. It's
No,
good.
it's
At
like-
least you have one, bro. I don't-
Yeah, we
No, I
fair.
will say my showers though. One.
Mhm.
Okay. So when I moved into that house, I was not thinking of anybody else other than myself.
yeah.
Right? And I was like,
That's fair.
I fucking love showers. Like I don't care about having a bathtub or
Yeah,
not. Right?
right.
I don't give a shit. But one of the selling points is I used to like to trip acid in my house alone. Like,
That is fucking insane to me.
Love tripping
Yeah.
LSD in my house, right? So when I bought this house,
It's insane.
I had that thought in
No,
mind.
it's a fun
I was
time.
like, all right, what can I look at in this? What's aesthetically pleasing? Like, I'm gonna do my thing. You know, everything's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
do my
downstairs for everybody, whatever, but upstairs for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Upstairs.
That's my kingdom.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
domain. Right?
Yeah,
My
so,
absolutely.
so I was like, you know, they
Domain
had the
space.
French doors on the balcony upstairs, and I was like, yeah, that's a
Oh
spot.
yeah.
And then inside the showers, bro, I have an all blue shower that has paisleys all inside
That'd fuck me up.
the shower, bro.
That would trip me out.
It's so good, bro.
It
Like,
just
I was-
sounds a little
I used
dangerous.
to, I used to sit in there.
You look like me when I feel like.
I used to be melting in there, bro.
Do you look
like everything was liquid, bro? Like I was sitting in there, and I bought a shower head from Bed Bath and Beyond that has incense, so you can plug in the incense
Wow.
and you can turn it. Yeah. And it
I
has
didn't even know
it
they
has
made.
and it
I
has,
didn't either.
It has incense and
I
lotion.
need to go
in
to
it.
Bed Bath Beyond more.
Yeah, so when you're in the shower,
You say it has lotion in
it
it?
has lotion in it, bro.
How
So
the fuck do you?
you're like, if there's these little pods, they look like kind of Keurig pods. Like actually, they look like the Nespresso pods,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
And they have different flavors. They have different smells.
It's staying in the water.
Yeah. But you plug it in the back of it and you twist it, and then you hear it kind of pop. And then the next shower you have, you can adjust like how strong it is or how
Yeah.
whatever. And bro, I used to sit in there with the incense and lotion, and then the fucking whole thing was like just dancing around me. I was like, like I was sitting there.
Just go get a. She's
I
go
was
get a
like,
kitchen chair.
oh my god! Like, oh god, it was.
Just,
Were you able
Just
to?
sit there.
I want to ask one question on that. Were you able
There's
to?
a seat in there, yeah. there's a
Were
seat
you
in there.
able? Fucking amazing. Were you able to look at yourself in the mirror when you were tripping?
I used to do
Okay,
that all the time.
okay,
I used
okay.
To, that was my favorite thing to do. Was just
So, y'all know a few of my LSD stories. I used to be bad off on LSD. Like
Yeah.
I loved that. Like not bad off. Like I could definitely.
We had a
control
similar
myself.
experience, I think,
Yeah.
with that.
So my first time, I was like, I always heard don't look in the mirror. And
Yeah.
that's what everybody says is don't
do you
get
know
caught
Clark,
in the mirror.
Clark Patton.
Clark Kent.
Okay, Clark Patton, shut up. He's my guy, bro. So I call him at like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, bro, I need a trip sitter. I'm about to drop acid in this haunted house. And he's like,
Wait, whoa,
All
whoa,
right.
whoa, 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 whoa!
You lost me.
You completely lost me because now you have to unpack that. Because
That's crazy.
wait,
so I,
what made you think that was a good time?
I was a realtor, right?
Okay.
And at the time, we had a family friend who was moving to Germany, and they could. We tried putting their house on the market. We priced it well. It just wasn't moving. It was
Because it was haunted.
it was an old house that was like, but it was haunted in the most like positive way possible. Like you didn't feel any bad
okay.
energy at all.
It was.
Like,
They were just there.
They were just active.
Yeah.
It was active, bro. Like the house was alive.
Monster
like,
house
it was,
in this bitch.
but like kind of thing where it was like the house isn't bad, you know what I mean? But like you kind of there was some stuff that would happen that you're like, all right, like this place isn't normal, you know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
person who went in there, bro, said the same thing. They were like, yeah, like it's not a bad vibe, but it's like
There's a vibe. For
there's
sure.
a vibe.
Yeah.
Like there's doors would open and close, and like we yeah. So I was like,
steps.
I had felt so I was.
I would hate to trip
I was
with you.
I was in the middle of mortgage assuming this house, like basically taking over the mortgage, because
Yeah.
they couldn't sell. I was going to turn it into a rental property. We were in the middle of possibly renting it out. They left their dogs because they didn't get a visa for them yet to go to Germany. So I was watching them and the house.
Okay.
So I stayed there for like 7 months, 6 or 7 months, right? And I was very comfortable in this house. I was pretty used to everything that was happening and
Okay.
going on and stuff, but I still was nervous about tripping alone, right?
I just want to say
As
real
you should
quick,
be.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad you gave the context because you see how that sounded.
Yeah.
When you just said, I'm
Just
about
up
to
was
trip
like-
in a haunted house. I'm thinking like going to one of the haunted
Yeah.
houses that's set up for people to scare you. You're tripping before
No,
you're in line.
I thought about an abandoned house,
Nah.
just
Or
some
that,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
That's what I thought.
So
That's where I was like, you're fucking insane.
It was a very cool place, right? And anyway, so I call him, he's like, dude, yeah, absolutely. I'll come. I got work tomorrow, but I'll stay up with you. You know?
Yeah.
So G, bro, real G. He comes over, he hangs out with me, he stays awake, and I shit you not, it was really good acid. It was really good acid. And I thought I was a 70s rock star. Swear to God.
Yeah, it was a good ass.
Swear to God.
That's good shit.
I was listening to Jimi Hendrix through the whole house. And the whole reason that I did it was at the time I was going through like I was reading a lot of books on Buddhism and stuff like that, and I was like meditating a lot, and I was like, I want to trip acid and meditate.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch
plan.
of long yellow sticky
Yeah.
notepads and a pen, and I kept it on me. And I fell in love with this flower named Julia that was pink, and she wanted to be red. So every car that I've had from there, like I bought red cars, I would name them Julia. Yeah, and
Wow.
yeah. So anyway, that was kind of my trip buddy, was my little flower. You always attach yourself to something.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, you gotta have
So-
your like center point.
You have
of
something-
your universe is right there.
Yeah, that's your best friend.
Yeah.
So like I'm carrying around this flower, and I had a button down shirt that was open, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, I want you to be right with me, right, Clark? And we sat there and I was like, and just everything flipped, bro. It was like I'm a 70s rock star. Like that's what it was. And yeah, so
Yeah.
like the whole rest of the night, bro, I like wanted to take a shower, or I wanted to take a bath, right? Because I wanted to know what that felt like.
Yeah.
So and they had a jacuzzi tub, bro. They had the
The
jets and everything, bro.
yeah.
And it was big. It was nice, bro. And I was like, you got to stay outside. And he was like, why, bro? He's tired at this point. It's like 3 a.m. And he's like, why? And I'm like, I'm peeking. And
He's tired. I'm not.
I am not tired. And I'm like, dude, 70s rock stars always die in the bathtub. And he goes,
Yo.
You know what's crazy?
True.
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, you're right. And he was like, I'll be right outside. So he sat against the door, and every like 5 or 10 minutes, I'm in there. You know, the water, bro, was crazy. It looked like gasoline, which is weird enough. Like,
Yeah.
like it kind of, you know how
Dirty.
gasoline has that blue
it's a-
tint, like that rainbow kind of
Yeah.
tint to it. That's what the water looked like.
Mhm.
And I was like, bro, and I had a wireless speaker that had RGB all the way around it, and it was waterproof. So I brought the speaker in there and I dropped it in and turned the lights off, and was sat in there in the bathtub with the jets and everything,
It's wild.
and with the speaker.
Oh my God.
Bro, and I was sitting there and I pulled the speaker up, and it would be like, it sounded like, you know, like you imagine pulling a speaker out of water.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like it would be like muffled and then
Yeah.
come up. It sounded like you were just turning the knob up to like super loud to kind of like
Yeah.
muted, but the same quality. So I could hear it at the same quality, it would just get lower. So I would like pull it out and be like, oh, and then like,
orgasming and then
yeah,
put it back
bro.
in.
Yeah, I'm sitting against the jets. I'm like, oh.
From the outside perspective, it looks like you're doing a ritual. With
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it probably looked.
Your buddy keeps peeking in the
But,
door like, you good?
But, you know, yeah, he would knock and he'd be like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "I'm fine." Like,
Stop knocking.
yeah.
I'm so good.
yeah, bro.
Stop
But-
distracting me.
There was so much like comfort in that, like for some reason, because you know how good you feel in a bathtub, you know.
I thought that was a bug.
Okay,
It sounded like a bug.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm glad we all.
It's just the blinds.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the blinds.
I'm getting flashbacks. I'm like,
He said the flower found me.
Julia. But Bo, that was another thing too. Julia, I placed her in the water where she was like floating.
I keep having to remind myself you're talking about a flower because I keep like, why? How?
Bo.
When did you invite Julia again?
Well, yeah. When did Julia get there? Why did she have to? Why couldn't she trip sit and he could go?
One of the greatest experiences ever, bro.
It sounds very just like.
And inside the house, they were very like meditative people. Anyway, she sold essential oils. That was her thing. So
all right.
Yeah.
So they had this jar of, and she had it labeled. It was so cute. It was Himalayan salt with ground up crystal.
Excuse me.
And so she had this big wooden spoon that you could put inside the bathtub, and I was just.
He was living out his dreams from working in like Chipotle.
Yeah, I was like,
imagine you trying to scoop out all the bath water.
oh man, put it in the jar.
Yeah.
Replace the salt with the bath.
When you say Himalayan salt, I think I've seen from the Water Boy where he's like, water came from a glacier.
A medicine man.
It was
always cold.
Water
That's why
was left
it's
by a medicine man.
That's why it's special.
It's always cold.
But anyway, yeah, we got off on tangent on that. But
No, that was great. That was a
like
good story.
so
And I needed you
good,
too
bro.
because when you first said it, I was like, no,
Hey, I was
no.
thrilled.
We need the story.
This started
I needed
from a
that.
shower, and we got that amazing story of a haunted house, and you tripping in the bathroom. That was good.
Yeah.
That was
It was
good.
so good.
Yeah.
I needed you to clear the air on that. We're cleared. That was good. I would trip with you. I would trip with you.
Oh, it's awesome.
I said as soon as he said
I would hate to trip
as soon as he
with
said
you.
haunted house and shit, I'm like, yo, you're riding the edge. That's the edge I don't know. No.
No, I told you the I've got so many acid stories, bro.
I've got so many, bro.
I mean, it's so good.
I
but,
have
like,
so many that I can't even explain to you guys, even if I want.
Because I was on acid, I can't
Yeah.
explain how my
Yes.
mind was working,
So
man.
we were in Gulf Shores. We were,
Oh, my bad.
we were at Floribama, right?
Alabama Shore.
Yeah, we were at Floribama, and I was with my cousins, and we were hanging out, and the night started getting done, and I was like, I got some acid.
You're one of those dudes at a party like, hey,
Anybody wants?
Y'all trying to completely change the entire vibe of all of this night?
So they took X with me, and
X, not acid.
we took X.
Okay.
And then
And then took acid.
Yes. So here's the thing.
Yo.
So we took X at like probably
This guy's a partier, right?
10 o'clock, right?
we should hang out more.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay.
Do you do that thing where whenever you trip, you time stamp yourself? I do
Yes.
it in mine. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can keep track of when things happen.
Absolutely.
So-
you have to.
I got to tell
You
the
have to.
story because it's too good, bro. But okay, so 10 p.m. we took X, right? We partied probably until 1, 2.
That sounds
Something
about
like-
yeah.
yeah. And I was like, I got more. And they were like, no, we're gonna go back to the hotel.
Lame.
I was like, fuck, man.
Fucking
I'm
lames.
like, I'm
It's Floribama. Get lit.
yeah, bro. Like we were so lit in there. We were fucking dancing when there wasn't even music on, and like it was.
You heard
fun.
music. That's all that's
Yeah,
important. You
yeah.
heard music.
So it was lit, right? So anyway, I'm like alone, and I'm like, fuck, man. I'm not ready to end the night. All this shit. So I got this acid. Like,
Why
so,
not?
so I take it at I think 2:30 a.m.
That's crazy work.
So I take
That's
it
when I want to be done. That's not when I want to
So,
start.
I
my
take it at
God.
2:30, and I'm like, all right, cool. 12 hours. I'll be good probably at noon
You'll
tomorrow.
be peaking at
10,
6
10
a.m.
yeah,
7
yeah,
a.m.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
always
As
when
people
the
are-
sun rises on a
So
beach.
here's the thing. That's what I thought of. I was like, I'm a peak
That's a good idea.
when the beach sunset or sunrise is
I
happening.
retract my statement. That's a good idea.
So I was like, all right. So I took it. Really, a lot of the night is blurry. I do remember. So I had a Garmin on,
yeah.
and I pressed my Garmin, and I started the walk function on it. Right, the walk workout or whatever.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. So I walked the entire island of Floribama. Like up and down, bro.
Just tripping on
Dude, so I'm walking.
You know how far that
I'm walking. Dude, it was far.
Do you know how dangerous that is?
I think it was 7 miles.
Yeah,
6 or
that's what I'm
7
saying. Like
miles.
that's a grip.
Like,
bro.
Kids,
Yeah.
please do not take anything that he is saying and do it.
No, don't do this.
We're trained professionals. Don't do this. No.
Yeah,
We practice.
I was pretty experienced at that time. So like,
Hey, you took acid at 2:30.
so we're
That's a
walking.
professional level move.
Yeah.
We're walking down the thing, or I.
Me, myself, and I.
No.
So I'm walking, and I have an innate fear of sharks, right? And so we're walking, and I see the way the moon reflects onto the water.
The water,
Yeah.
To this day, bro, I'm convinced, okay, because I was tripping,
Fair.
that an
Good disclaimer.
angel came to me.
Okay, I see where you said
And
that.
it was a white light angel, right? Like the moon. That's what I think it was, is the reflection of that. And but it was
Princess
like,
Yue.
it was standing in front of me, and it was like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. And I was like,
Please tell me you did not get in the ocean.
and it was in the ocean, right? And I was like, oh, bro, okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I weighed out.
Oh, you
Right?
got in the water. Oh,
Yes.
no.
In the ocean at night.
I was
tripping
about to
on.
say, you're tripping, but
No,
yeah,
no,
you
no,
were.
Yeah, dude. So
This is a bad time.
Yeah, so I get in the ocean, right? And I'm probably, up to here.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm like up to here.
and I love
and-
that. I have Poseidon on my arm. I wouldn't even do that.
And I'm looking around, and dude, real or not, I don't know. Of course,
It's real to you?
right? Yeah, it's real to me.
It's
It was
real to you.
very real.
Absolutely.
This happened to
It
me.
was real to you?
Okay. So the light is standing right here above me. And
This is
it's
very
like,
cinematic.
And it's
This
telling
is-
me,
yeah.
it's like, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. And I'm looking down, and there's sharks. There's sharks around me.
This is your Shark Boy origin story.
Dude,
I
and I'm
like it.
sitting
I love
there,
it.
and I don't feel any kind of fear. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, oh, this is amazing, right? I'm on a sandbar. I'm in
Yeah.
the ocean. Like, I feel connected. Like, all this thing. I've got my guardian angel right
Yeah.
here.
Very
Like, nothing to
cinematic
fuck with
moment.
me.
I like that.
Right. So I'm like, dude, I get out, and I feel like I conquered something.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
I'm walking down, bro. I don't even remember the rest of the walk. I'm listening to music and like all
Oh,
this
yeah,
stuff.
you were in the
It's
zone.
amazing, bro. I'm sitting there dancing in the fucking
I can only
sand and
imagine
shit.
from like a resort perspective.
Yeah, just like looking at this.
Yeah, I look
He's
wild,
just standing
bro.
in the water, just looking at these
Just like-
imaginary
He's
sharks.
standing in
Yeah.
the water like, I have conquered.
He starts airbending. He's waterbending and shit.
Water bending.
I am the sharks.
So anyway, it gets better. It gets so much better.
Okay.
So I get
I'm
out
locked
of the,
in now.
I get out of the water and I start walking and the sun starts to rise. And this was the whole plan, right? I'm like, oh,
The plan
yes.
is planning.
So, but I don't feel like I'm peaking quite
Yeah.
yet. Like I feel like I'm
You're just in there.
I'm in there, bro.
Yeah.
Rise.
And it's this could have gone so bad, bro.
No,
This
no,
could
yeah.
have gone.
This
so
could have
bad.
started bad from the first thing you did, and it just continuously got
Yeah,
worse
like
to
the-
get in the water.
yeah,
and
The
shit.
Guardian
Yeah,
Angel
been
thing makes
so
sense
bad.
now because the way this could have hooked left on
Yeah,
you was
so bad.
crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing about LSD is like you have to have a good mindset
Yeah.
about it, bro.
Mhm.
I've only had one bad trip, but anyway, that's a different story.
I've had 2 bad trips, but you gotta be
The last-
real
yeah.
locked tight up here.
The last 5 or 6 times that I tripped, which is why I don't trip anymore,
I-
all were bad trips.
After
Really?
the second
All
one,
were
I would have
bad
been like,
trips.
So I'm like, all right, I'm walking, and this is a honest to God, true fucking story. I still text him to this day. Okay, I have his number. I walk up, and there's this dude sitting in the sand, and he's passed out. And I'm like, my brain, I'm going, he's dead. Right?
you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just looking at him. That's a dead body.
That's,
Yeah.
I
And-
saw a dead man.
So
He grabs a stick, he punks him
Yeah.
a little bit.
bro, so I walk up to him and I poke him.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
And I'm like, what's up? And he
She's
goes,
not terrifying.
he wakes up. He was passed out on the beach, bro. He spent the night there. He wakes up and he goes, what's up, man? And I'm like,
That's the nicest human being.
dude, oh my God. That's why I
I
still
would
text
have
him.
rocked your shit.
So he goes,
scared.
he goes, what's up, man? Are you good? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I thought you were dead. And he was like, nah, man, I'm good. I was like,
He's like,
cool.
just tripped acid on
And
me.
he
Just
pulls,
tripping
he
dicks.
pulls out a speaker. Okay?
You and speakers. We need
He
to
pulls out the speaker and he goes, what's your name, man? And I was like, I'm Cam. He goes, I'm Joel. He goes, good to meet you. I was like, good to meet you, man. And we go over and we listen to Here Comes the Sun.
Oh,
Okay?
yes.
And we sit on...
You should have played the
You lived in a dream.
next
My
This
guy.
is a dream, bro.
My God, the true, honest to God, swear to God story.
Bro.
Swear to God, every bit of this. So...
If not, you're a good liar.
No, I swear to God. So he starts playing Here Comes the Sun. And
I love to play that song on guitar all the time.
Yeah.
so we walk over, and you know those white boxes they have where they put the umbrellas and stuff they store them in?
Yeah.
So we sit on top of that, and we watch the sunrise, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, man, you know, are you from here? And he goes, yeah, I'm a local. And he was like, I actually stay about 3 blocks away from here.
Only locals
I
would
just-
sleep on the beach.
I just broke up with my girlfriend. He was like, you know, I'm kind of going through a rough time right now, all this stuff. And I'm like, man, it's going to get better. He's like, oh, man, I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about you. Because I did tell him, I was like, I'm tripping balls. Right now, bro. And he was like, so he wanted to make it as good as possible.
Yeah.
Right? So
He and did that.
he
With the Here
starts
Comes the
playing
Sun.
it.
That's a good idea.
And he goes, have you ever swam with a dolphin? And I said, I swam
I
with
want you
sharks
to know
last night.
you met.
I swam with sharks.
And
This
he
morning. No, this
I was
morning.
just
Yeah.
about sharks,
Yeah,
literally.
and
You want to come meet my friend?
he was like, that's cool. And he goes, but there's dolphins that always come up to the sandbar that's right at the top here. He goes, there's a fisherman that comes out here real early each morning, like every other morning. And he goes, and the dolphins come out there still because he throws them bait and stuff. And he's like, so the dolphins always come to that sandbar. He goes, you want to walk over to it? And I was like, yes.
I would like nothing more than to go meet these
So,
dolphins.
we went out, right? We left the speaker, we went out, we swam out to the sandbar, and we sat on the sandbar, and sure as fuck, bro, these fucking dolphins start coming there.
I want you to know you met Poseidon.
And-
That's who
and
you
I
met.
was
That
like-
that was a god.
So we're sitting there, and I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, oh. And he's like, dude, yeah. He goes, they're super friendly. Like, they're awesome, man. They'll nudge you and stuff. So he gets in, and I don't touch a dolphin or anything, but
Yeah.
like they're basically around us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. so
Yeah.
so we swim back, we exchange numbers. I'm like, man, my phone's dead. So he writes his number on my my arm, right?
And it made it back.
Yeah. So I
You were meant to know that, man.
yes.
Yeah.
So he writes his number on my arm, and I go back to the thing, and I didn't sleep, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I come back to the hotel, and they're like, "Damn, you look like hammered shit, bro. Did you sleep on the beach?" And I was like,
They need to take a lesson.
They don't know,
from
right?
Dolphin man.
"So I'm like."
Remember that acid I was talking about last night?
So I
met
don't
a-
tell him, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I met
I had no
sharks.
shoes, bro. Like I lost my shoes.
Oh yeah,
somewhere on
okay,
the
I see it
journey,
now.
right?
You probably looked insane.
Yeah, I
won't
looked
lie.
insane. So I come in and I'm like, bro, you know, he's like, how you feeling? I'm like, I feel great. And he goes, well, good.
Denny, how you feel?
He said, put on some shoes. We're going skydiving.
Yo, what the fuck?
Swear to God.
I need
I have a
we
video
gotta-
of it, bro.
Bro.
I have a video of it. So I'm wearing a Woodstock a tie-dye shirt, you know, the
You
guitar with the bird on
write
it.
a book about
So,
this.
so I'm sitting there, I'm wearing a Woodstock, and I'm like, fuck, okay, like let's go skydiving, right? So we're
Are you
on,
still tripping at this point?
dude. So yes,
Where are we at on the trip? Peak?
You got to
past
be
the
coming
peak?
down,
So-
like on your downward, don't
yeah.
you?
So I'm.
This is all still in the morning, right?
Yeah, this
Morning
is
time?
this is about 7, 8, 6,
Oh yeah, you're
7
still
a.m.
you're still tripping.
You're
Right.
peaking.
Yeah, dude. Yes. So I'm like, how far is the skydive place? Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I was planning to peak at the sunrise, but I didn't. I wasn't peaking on.
It always
sunrise.
goes better when it doesn't go as you planned it. to.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
Always.
So
yeah.
I was like, I didn't peak at the sunrise. So and the reason we were there, it was 4th of July. So that night there was fireworks going off the whole time too, right? So it was like that was kind of dope too, right?
Yeah.
So it was like over
Oh
the
my
water,
God.
and
Just a
things like
fucking movie.
Dude,
Yeah,
bro, that's
so-
like
So-
Project X type.
Yeah.
like,
So we go and we're driving, and I tell my cousin, he's significantly older than me, and I was like, man, I'm peaking on some acid right now, and he was like, do you think you should go skydiving? I was like,
You think it's a good idea?
and he was like, I said, I think there's nothing more that I want.
I was about to say
do
there's
than go
absolutely
skydiving
nothing
right
more
now.
I would than to fly. That's what I want to do.
Yes. So I was like, and this is my first time skydiving, right?
It
so
can be terrible, dude.
How
I
are you even able to conduct yourself to even
I
like
can do it.
breathing, bro. Like
I just feel
that
like
was my main
LSD,
thing. Like
maybe
Deep breath,
shrooms,
deep
but
breath,
LSD.
Deep
no,
breaths
deep
and
breaths, and having a
often.
good.
And
You gotta be
I'm-
like I said, Loctite.
So what's funny is we go in there and I've got in the video, I'll show you the video, right? I have you on real big and marker on my hands
Yeah.
because I was underage at the time. So all the bars I went to, they wrote you
Yep.
on my hands.
They be hoeing.
And then they had I had the number.
dude's
on my
number.
arm. And I told him my phone was dead. So I was like, hey, I need you to put this number in your phone and text it to me because I can't forget about Joel. Like that
Yeah.
was at that point that was my trip buddy. Right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like
Oh, yeah.
I'm so connected to
That
him.
man is connected to dolphins. That's
Yeah,
gotta be
bro. Yeah.
everybody.
I'm like, you can't let me forget this number, bro. Like, so we go in there and they're doing the safety thing, and I'm making jokes the whole time about the safety thing, and like, they show us how they pack chutes and stuff like that. It was a really professional, cool place. But I'm like, dude, just put me in the plane, bro.
just please get me off the ground.
Yes,
I just want to get
so
off the
I
ground.
feel myself like, oh, kind of gritting your teeth, peeking like on the ground during the safety stuff, and I'm like, dude, we need to go, right? And I bought these glasses that, oh, dude, they were way too expensive.
Your
They're-
eyeballs looked ridiculous.
Yes,
at this
so
point.
I was like, I can't let the guy see me with fucking pupils like that,
Yeah.
right? So I buy these sunglasses that have the tie downs, so you can
Oh, so they
jump out of the plane.
cannot get them off your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I buy those, I tie them down. We go up in the plane, bro, and I thought I was gonna be nervous, and I was like, I felt so good. And then we shimmy up over to the thing. We jump out, bro.
It's crazier too because I know it was your
Bro.
first time you were attached to somebody.
Yeah,
So
I
it's like, you
tandem.
gotta-
So I'm going out, and he had to move my hands because I'm like, I'm doing this, bro. You'll see it in the
He was
video.
airbending. That's what he
I'm doing this, and I'm like moving, and he takes his elbow and he like pushes it back.
Yeah,
and he's
'cause
like,
you have to be
need to be
here."
out like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
He's like, no, I'm reaching for the ground. You don't
yeah,
understand.
because the ground is like, oh man, I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
But like, we went through a cloud, and I felt the cloud, even though you really don't. Like,
You
right,
can,
like,
I know some. Yeah,
I'm
no,
like-
you kind of can.
like,
Like when you
like-
real life go through them, they feel tangible. Like you feel like
yes,
can
you
touch
feel
them.
like
Yeah.
you feel like it has a weight to it.
No, yeah,
kind
you
of,
weren't tripping
and-
on that one. Yeah, it's,
So I go through and like and I doubt it was. I think it was the parachute opening, right? Because I was not open. I was not ready for the parachute opening.
that's crazy. He didn't say that to you.
Because I'm sitting there. Well, he tapped me, but in the video he's tapping me.
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
still like,
You don't feel
no.
nothing.
And when he opens it, I'm like. I'm like fully down, bro.
Fully
Like,
straight dead,
like-
dead body.
yeah. So we did that right when we went through the cloud. And there's if you watch the full video, it's hilarious because I turned to him and I'm like, I didn't know clouds it would stop you. And he's like, he goes, yeah. Like,
He's like, what are you talking about?
yeah. Because I thought when we went through the cloud, like that's what made me go like,
I'm trying to think. It's like the instructor's point of view of like this fucking idiot.
He's not. He's just gonna keep fucking moving his hands.
yeah.
Oh shit, that's my fault.
So
Good thing I got a shot right here.
anyway, that was a long story, bro. But
Dude, that was
No, that was.
fucking
I
story,
promise
bro.
you, I have never been so dialed the fucking.
That's a crazy ass.
I
24
think-
it
hours.
was great.
I think the clickbait on this video is skydiving on acid.
No. Shut, dude. I'm meeting sharks, dolphins, skydiving,
All on acid. All on acid, bro.
So I have a very good relationship with acid, man.
I only
I've
had the
nothing
only-
but great
I
experiences.
honestly, I wish
have a
that
good-
I
yeah.
had the relationship that you had. We all have our different minds that just work differently, and
Yeah.
I've never been able to conquer it that much to really just feel so free. There's no way in hell I could ever skydive on fucking ass. I stay away from water. I stay away from any knives, anything sharp. I stay away from all that shit.
He's
This
like,
man
those are my
probably would
friends.
juggle some.
Oh
knives.
God! He's like, you want to see me juggle?
So I don't keep anything from my parents, right? Like as soon as I got back,
Could not
I
ever
told
be
I
me.
told my dad, I was like, because he was a real ass. He tripped balls in Tampa a lot,
Yeah.
right? And he has a specific brand called the Flintstone that he really, really liked. Anyway, I came back and I told him, and he was like, "You're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you are fucking crazy."
We are all confirming your dad's right. You're fucking.
That's when your dad
That
found
shit
out he
is-
raised a fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah,
damn it.
hard ass hooligan.
But
Son, I done did some shit my day, but it ain't no fucking way. That's insane, bro.
The only reason
I'm so glad you told the story, dude.
Bro.
That was you had me so intrigued.
All
bro.
right, son,
That was
yeah.
awesome.
The only reason I have a good relationship with that is because of the time I had a bad trip. I had like a real big ego death moment of
Yeah.
myself. I think that's why I'm the way I am now, to be honest with you. I'm good now. I'm
Yeah,
good.
it definitely changes you.
Find out a lot about yourself.
have you ever
really.
tripped acid?
No.
I was like, dude, the whole time you're telling the story, I'm watching.
But
Sly, like,
honestly, let me tell you something. I don't think that everybody's supposed to.
no, I don't think.
I
so.
think right
Honestly.
now, I think my girlfriend, if she ever tried acid in her life, would completely
Just break down.
deteriorate her life,
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
career, who she is as a person.
Well, because it makes you like stuff that you may not know and or realize or even need to know and realize.
Well, it's
You-
also, I mean,
I've always walked away with a lesson.
yeah.
Always.
Every
So
time. I
that
get
was my thing.
smacked
Is
up.
I was always on a spiritual journey when I did these drugs. The furthest that I went was DMT. I did DMT a few times in high school.
Damn.
Boy, yes, let me.
So
I've never done DMT.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I want to tell people how those trips were, but it's so beyond the human mind.
yeah,
like,
it's-
like without being on the drug.
try and describe it.
To
is
actually
insane.
describe it. And it's the same with acid, but DMT's another
You're in
level.
another,
DMT
you're
is
in another universe,
the way that I
bro.
describe DMT to people is if you
How'd
try.
you do it? You smoke it?
It was in a
Yeah.
vaporizer.
Yeah,
so my
yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
my buddy had a vaporizer, and we were all sitting in a circle in one of my buddy's houses. And
How long does it last?
So the feeling of how long it lasts varies because you could feel like it lasted so long, but actually in reality, I think 10 to 15 minutes. I want to say.
Damn.
You can feel like you're in there for years.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Wow.
literally.
and it's a shared experience.
There's a story by I think it's
Swear to
Ari.
God.
I think Ari Shafir shared a story on Joe Rogan about how he lived a whole life.
Yeah, and then woke up and it freaked him the fuck out.
underneath the ocean. He lived under the ocean or something in it. Anyways, the way that I describe it is imagine being in a rocket that doesn't exist.
Yep.
Like, basically, let's say I take it right now. You hand me the vaporizer, you hit it, and you I think you take multiple puffs.
You do.
You do 1, 2, and you go for that third one. And there was this thing my friend told me, there's a ringing. And when you hear the ringing, that's the barrier. You want to break through the barrier because that's the ultimate. So when you hear that ringing, you keep going. So basically, you pass out on that before you're done hitting it. You're gone. You're out of there.
You were gone before you like when you hear the ring. That's you're done.
Yeah.
You're gone.
So basically, somebody
You're
would
fucked up.
somebody would take the vaporizer because I think you had to hold it straight up to like keep it from getting burned.
Think of like
inside.
a bomb. That same concept, not the vaporizer.
So you hit it, but all I remember, and I took maybe 10 trips and within a span of 2 hours because we just sat around and literally kept sharing it. Just
that's
going
crazy.
around.
That many of that. That's
And
crazy.
and
Wow.
I was
I
sitting.
never knew this.
So I was sitting on the bed, and I remember. I'll just say one of them. Like I just remember going up and leaving the world. So acid, you're still here. Like yeah, you need something
Your
to kind
world's
of
just
ground
your
you
world's
to
just
keep you
warped
here.
around.
But DMT becomes you're
Ethereal, bro.
up there, and there's no this. So if I took it right now around you guys, all of y'all would disappear. This room would disappear. You're in the trip. There is no world around you anymore.
That's
You're
crazy.
completely lifted in your mind.
Yeah.
You go through these series of, at least for me, I didn't live any type of lifetime or anything
Yeah.
like that, but it was a series of cartoons is how I describe it. To anybody who hasn't done psychedelics, and I'm not advising anybody to do psychedelics.
Do not do
Please.
drugs, kids.
Let's preface this. Don't do drugs.
Please don't.
Please, none
Don't.
of this
Have
is
you-
to encourage anybody.
Have you ever heard of a thumbprint?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Fuck that.
So thumbprint used to be like, the Grateful Dead guys. They were bad off on acid all the time, right?
Mm.
Like they would be on acid, not even being on acid. Like it just stuck with them,
Yeah.
right? Because where acid goes is it actually goes to a part of your spine,
Mhm.
right? So
There was a
I'm
myth.
always so scared that if I crack my
it's a
back,
myth.
one
it just
time-
opens it up.
I think it's a
I'm just
myth. No, that's an actual myth.
Is it really?
I think it's a myth. I don't think it's actually true, but it might be confirmed. I'll do my research after this. But yes, if like you crack your spine, it reopens it because it stays in your
Boy,
spine.
There's a
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu
it doesn't go away.
There's
Yeah.
a jiu-jitsu move called the twister where you get your spine just
That sounds awful.
And it sucks. And in my head, I'm like, every time someone sets that up on me, I'll spaz. I'll freak the fuck out.
I don't want to choke right now. No, not right now. Not right now.
Because you can feel it start to get set up.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's terrifying. Every
So-
time it terrifies the shit out of me.
A thumbprint is whenever they take, so acid is in droppers most of the time. So when you take a hit, it's a single drop, right? Typically 2 milliliters.
Are you talking about the dropper? They drop it on the paper.
Yeah. So litmus paper,
I've never
and it basically what litmus paper does is it can take a liquid and then solidify.
Like when
it
you see
just-
acid tab, it's litmus paper.
Litmus. Yep. So
Okay.
what they'll do is they'll take the dropper and they'll crystallize it, right? And what they'll do is they'll basically drip it and then it turns into a crystal, and they'll build up to where basically it's just fucking, probably tens of thousands of hits of acid in this crystal, right? Because it just sat there and grew,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? So a thumbprint is whenever you lick your thumb, you put it on the crystal and you lick it again.
Yeah, you're about to blast the fuck
You
off.
take about like 400 hits of acid when you do that.
Yeah.
And it lasts for like 2 or 3 months.
What?
I swear.
No,
I swear.
he's being
I swear.
very, very,
I swear.
very truthful.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying no as in I would never.
I only know one
Yeah.
human being that I've met face to face that has. I didn't know it was called that.
Yeah, thumbprint.
Describe
I don't even
that
have
to
a
me.
lifestyle that could accommodate it. My entire life would be over when I come out of that
I
trip.
got work tomorrow.
I'm evicted. I have no money.
Nah,
no car,
girlfriend,
no
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's called that.
yeah, it's called a thumbprint.
You learned me something.
And they used to do that as kind of like a ritual to be able to get to sell acid on Grateful Dead tours. So if you wanted to travel along with them at every Grateful Dead thing, they had they would not allow anyone else that did not have tested and clean acid to come to the shows because everyone there was gonna do it, right? Like that
You
was
gotta make
just
sure.
a Grateful
You gotta
Dead
make
show.
sure it's pure.
So they put out a rule and they were like, all right, it was its own little kind of economy, right?
Yeah.
And if you wanted to be a part of it, you had to do a thumbprint to basically.
That's a hell of an
Yeah.
entrance exam, boy. That's like the
a
hunter exam. You
But you had. If you were traveling to every Grateful
You
Dead
gotta
show,
be that kind of
you've
person.
got these people that are like,
They do
all right,
that.
we know he's on a thumbprint right
They
now.
do that,
like,
yeah.
we're gonna take care of
lock him in the
and stuff like-
bus. Don't
Yeah,
let him out.
yeah. Yep. But no, it's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
man. It's crazy.
I'm so glad personally that I tried psychedelics. I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm past it.
Yeah.
There may be another time in my life. I feel like I do want to try it another time at some point. I just don't know when I'm
Oh, we
ready.
will have sex in that Prius again.
Dirty Mike and the boys will ride the
I was like, is that a dirty man?
That's that Family Guy clip where it's like, yeah, that's a war game film. I'm learning new stuff about you.
Me and my friends, we'd in high school we would
Do what now?
It might be.
No, that's not.
No Prius.
That's not the story.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, we went to the same school now. I didn't know who and
No. Me and my friends, we'd just write a note and leave it on the windshield wiper. Like if we saw our friend's car out in public, like
Yeah.
at a fucking Walmart, and we're like,
Yeah.
that's his car right there.
imagine guessing
Fucking
wrong.
right. Yes, right. We'd write, thanks for the fuck shack, dirty man.
That's funny. Okay, that's funny.
I like that.
Could ruin someone's life like that.
No, I'm with you,
be
though,
like, I'm
like-
pregnant, it's yours.
I told Lizzie that we're gonna do acid together because we've done almost everything together in terms of everything.
Extracurriculars.
Yeah, and it's been a great, like we've tried Molly, we've done X, we've done we smoked a lot of weed together. Yeah, we smoked a lot.
Right.
We even unintentionally did meth together.
It'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll happen. No, I get it. No, because it sounds crazy if you don't explain it, but I know what
We
you
just
mean.
got a bad X pill.
So I was
That's
about
what
to
I'm
say.
saying. Yeah.
I had one.
It was pressed.
I had one of my buddies in our friend group back in Texas. There's a joke between two of our buddies because one of them's the coke head. He's the one who always has the coke and everything, blah, blah, blah. And one time we were at a high school party. awesome party, by the way. Fucking whoever's house that was, fucking awesome. Thank you. But
Whoever's house we fucking destroyed.
Shout out. Awesome party. I found out my buddy. I'm not gonna piss his name out there, but one of my buddies had done coke with my other friend, and he said he didn't sleep for 2 to 3 days.
It was cut.
That's that 55-hour energy he hit.
And he told my other buddy, he was like, "Hey, what was that?" Because he's done coke before. He was already like, "That's I know how long it lasts. That wasn't coke. What was that?" And he was like, it was meth. It was like,
he should have hit with that flashlight.
He was like, "You're one of my buddies, and you didn't tell me that I was doing fucking
did him
meth.
down bad.
Did him bad. And
That's a fight.
I'm surprised.
We gotta fight after that.
And he could have, and I think I would have.
I would have fought him.
I'd
have hit him.
But surprisingly, they're all good. Everything worked out. We're still friends to this day. Everybody's still in a tight knit circle.
Yeah, we can be close. We can still. I love you,
but they never found out.
I got him,
and they still bring it up all the time. Remember that time you gave me meth?
I would. Oh yeah, you're never living that down.
So the same house, right? And stop me if I've told this before, but my buddy Clark, amazing dude. Yeah, amazing dude. I'm not gonna say where he's from.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I've met him a few times.
You met Clark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Clark, I've had his back a few times because he was not your normal dealer.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
I tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not your normal dealer. He was kind of more of the dealer for the city. Like
right. It ain't no. Hey, come pull up at my house. Type shit. It's more like where you at. I'll come to you.
Yeah.
Does the rest of the bar need anything?
Yeah. So he pulls up to the house because this was right when I first moved into that house, and I was like, man, some weird stuff's going on here. I was like, I would just like some boys here, you know.
All right, just come help me center down.
Yeah, just chill out. I wasn't on anything, you know what I mean?
But still, like, I mean, you don't have to be to feel that weird ass vibe.
Yeah, I was
like,
this is too empty. Like, I need some people here. And he goes,
that's the worst when you hear your own voice in a house.
He was like, do you mind if I do some business? And I was like, dude, no. We've been cool since fucking first grade. So yeah, like, come on. So he comes through. He has a trunk. A trunk is 10,000 ecstasy pills.
No, I know. That's why on my face I was like.
So he's got his supply, right? The next move he's gonna
man's
make,
got a pack. Is what he's got.
He comes in with 4 dudes that are super cool. Ended up becoming really good friends with all of them, right? But they're some hard hit. They're rough looking motherfuckers when you first see them, right?
Yeah.
So they come in and they're like, man, I appreciate it. And they got bags and bags and bags and bags. And they put it on the kitchen table and they're like, we got to start sorting them. So they sorted by 4 pills each little packet.
4 per pack.
Right? So we're like,
stop incriminating myself.
They're
Stop
like,
incriminating. Shut the fuck up.
And I'm sitting there and I'm hovering because I, at this point, had never taken ecstasy before. And I was like, what's it like, man? What, you know what? And I'm asking him all these questions and he's like, he goes, man, yeah.
Take one and shut up.
So he goes, come here. He goes,
that's where the story always leads.
And he goes, pop, 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 right on the table, right?
Oh,
so
snorted it.
He goes, pop, 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 2 pills. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, no, we can cut it out. You snorted the X pill.
Yeah. So
because I know how thick that line gets broken up into.
It hurts, bro.
Yeah.
So because it's like crystal.
It's like
kinda
that.
You know, yeah. So he catches it up.
Is this equivalent to like snorting salt?
A little bit less.
Okay,
A little bit less. But it's pretty bad.
It feels like you just snorted up like
the drip
You're fucking losing.
It's like you and your nice upper echelon shirt.
Sorry. But and I don't
We got on the drugs and we took off.
This was I didn't have a college experience. This was my college experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, what's crazy is I did all this shit after college. Like, I was a good boy. I was a good little D1 athlete.
He got that degree and said, all right, time to fuck up. Let's go.
So we crush it up and he's like, all right, just take a line of this. And I was like, I never snorted anything before, and it's gonna hurt.
The voice is fucking hilarious.
He's like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna, you're gonna have some drink.
That's a friend, bro. That's a good nick.
I was like,
that's a good dude.
I was like,
my bum. That's a good dude because normally they'll just tell you like, here, hit this.
Yeah.
They don't tell you like.
He's like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Your nose is gonna bleed a little bit. He's like, it's just what it's gonna do. And he's like, but this is the way to take it the first time. I was
It
like,
is, 'cause
okay.
it hits you and it
So-
won't last.
So I snort it, right? And immediately, not fucking 45 seconds after, bro, I start just,
Yeah, if you would have been looking at your pupils, they probably.
bro,
You became the most compassionate man on this planet.
dude, you don't understand. I was warm.
Uh-huh.
Like, I
You
felt
feel
this
like a Teddy
warmness.
Ruxpin.
Dude, yeah. And I was like, I love you, bro. Like,
Yeah, you just want to
you know-
let everyone in your eyesight know how much you care about them as a person.
Seriously,
Yeah.
we're listening to Pop Smoke, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
you know, I'm like,
I fucking love you. You have to wait it up there.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know, and I'm
What's that song? He's like,
yeah, bro, I'm hugging people. They're fucking dancing with me, like.
That's a
Bro.
good first time experience, bro.
So I'm like,
Yeah,
yes, this
that
is
was not
good.
mine, but I'm glad
And-
you had that.
And I go to him, and like right after you come down, right, you're like, I want more. You know, you're like,
No, it's very,
felt good.
you're
it's
like,
very like
You're like,
you
I
take it and
want
you, in your
that,
head,
man.
in your head, you're like, that wasn't even that bad. No, yeah, give me. Like,
yeah, I was like, I'm not sure if I felt that great
Can
ever
I-
in my life.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Can I ask real quick, how long did that high last from snorting it?
maybe an hour.
Really?
Real time.
It's a-
like
yeah.
not how
About-
you felt.
No,
About
not
an
high
hour.
time. Yeah, it lasts you about 45 minutes to an hour when you snort. That's why they make people in your first time.
So it's
Hypothetically, I know this information. When you snort the first time
If
you
you
take it,
if you take it,
yeah,
right, like snorting one pill is the equivalent of taking
like a
2.5 pills right off the bat,
Mm.
right? But so I
It
snort,
hits you
Just
faster
last,
though.
like, just a short period of
it's
time.
just short. It's
Yeah,
very short.
X is not. Oh, the X is a
Yeah.
part. You're meant to take that when you show up at the club for it to be done by the time you're leaving. Like that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so we're like, you know, I'm like, dude, you know, I think I can get some more. And he goes,
Did you see the bags?
I'm bugging him. Yeah, there's a bunch, right? And he's my bro. So he goes, here.
not a handful.
And he throws me a Ziploc bag
That
that
had
is
at least
that's
50 in there.
50, 60,
At
something like
least.
that, right? And I'm like,
Not the zippy.
oh. oh.
No. I would have
So-
been like, no. You said you wanted more.
Yeah. So I snort one, take another. And that was my period that I would do, right? So because if you take one, it's about 3 hours.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I snort one, feel great, pop
Think of,
one,
like, think-
it
yeah.
lasted out.
Think of popping
Right.
an Adderall versus like snorting an Adderall. It's just,
Yeah. So
I've never snorted X. I've tried X. I've never snorted it. That's
this
my ass.
was
yeah.
this is what kind of
Getting
got
a pill
me
lasts you way longer.
like kind of off of it because 3 days go by, I haven't slept.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's,
Yeah, so I haven't slept. I'm abusing
you,
them.
I was about to say, if you gave me a 50 zip, so
Yeah.
I'm up for a week. I'm hitting those.
Yeah. So I don't go into work. I don't do anything.
You can't, 'cause you know, you
missed
can't
work?
focus.
Did you have work
You
and you missed it?
can't.
I was a real estate agent, so
Son,
technically I didn't have to be in the office.
But you didn't do nothing productive.
Nothing
Yeah.
productive, right?
You can't, because
So-
you can't dial in on that. No.
So I went to my
You just
buddy's
wanna
house.
love
He's got a hot tub, a pool, a beautiful house. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, I'm coming to hang out with you. And so we would hang out. I invited some girls over. I was the fucking guy. You know, like I was. Just,
Yeah.
You got them for free.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Here you go.
You don't
Abuse
say,
them.
yeah, no, you tell
Yeah.
them, you be like, I got this. You tell the girl, you're like, I got this, but don't tell nobody. I'm just telling y'all.
Yeah.
knowing you're
So
fine.
I'm cycling through, bro, this hot tub, right? Like, and my buddy's on it too. You know, like who ended up becoming my roommate right afterwards.
Mhm.
And dude, we're fucking partying, right? It's like awesome.
You getting lit.
Third day, I go home, right? Because he's like, dude, I gotta sleep. I'm not taking any. Like I'm tired, bro. He had been up for a whole day, right? And it is my third day.
He said those are
And-
rookie numbers.
And
Get on.
I'm like, all right, bro. So I go home, right? I get back to the house, shadow people.
Not the hat man.
dude.
Not the hat man.
As I'm sitting here, man, I feel like when you don't sleep and you're on something,
This is so relatable. Oh my
you
God.
you open up this like dimension that's there
You
that you don't normally see.
you open a door.
This sounds crazy.
No,
right?
no.
It's the same thing as me opening that door right there.
I was
and you
gonna
just be
say
like,
to the audience that hasn't tried any of these things, it sounds crazy, but to anybody who's experienced any type of psychedelic or anything like that,
shadow
we're on the
people.
same page.
Shadow people are that.
They're
that
real,
exists.
bro.
I've
That
never seen
exists.
this though. I've never
They're
heard of
real.
Shadow
I've
people?
heard of shadow people.
heard
I've
of
never
shadow
seen
people,
it.
So
Son,
in
like
the-
in the corner.
So it's in the peripheral, right? You can't look at them, right? But they're in the peripheral, and they're always like kind of in the corner,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah.
And they're real.
They're very real.
You can
They exist.
You can
Believe in ghosts
I would-
if you want to,
I
but
would
bro, the
sit
shadow
there
people
and look.
exist.
and you see them, and then I'd be like, and they're gone,
And they're gone.
and you're like, what the fuck? But like they're moving. They're moving.
It's almost
they're-
like you get a glimpse into
they're-
whatever dimension they exist in,
bro.
but you can never look at them.
And they're curious of you. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of like not in a. I never felt like they were a bad thing.
It's like they can
No,
tell
no.
you can see them, so they're
Yeah,
curious to
they're-
how
they're
you
like,
can fucking see them.
Yeah,
And then,
bro, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like,
It's like curiosity,
he-
not
He can
not
see-
does he
malevolent.
know?
Yeah, not
Like-
malevolence, but like
Not
just
whoa, because not to throw you off your story, but that's how I would describe. If you guys have ever heard the three people you see when you take DMT, if you've ever looked at
Yes.
the people taking
Yeah.
DMT, there's a common story amongst people.
that's
that
what
you
I
see
meant when I
these-
was like, it's a shared
You
experience.
see
That's what I was
these,
talking
you see
about.
these three people, and they look directly at you, like they're looking at you,
Like
and
looking
they're
at-
staring at you. Like they'll either make fun of you,
they're like,
like
how do you?
yeah,
see-
it's like a similar.
But
Okay.
it's
Tell
the
you,
same thing.
It's a
but they're-
glimpse into shit that you can't normally see.
Yeah, and it's like, and I was like, oh my god, I just need to sleep. I just need to sleep.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking them. And
For anyone who doesn't know what's going on right now, you feel lost, just look at Sly. Sly also doesn't know what's going on.
but as I'm standing here, man, that's real. And
No, I will back you to the day I die. That is a real thing.
so
Ooh.
they're, and the whole time I'm laying in bed, bro, they're around the room.
Mhm.
They're like, what the fuck? And it's almost like they can't see you. So when they see you, they're like, I know he can see me, which is
Why the fuck can he see me? That's
yeah,
weird.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
who
yeah,
is
Does
yeah.
he know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know is crazy?
It's like two blind people get the sight for a second, and they're like, "Who the fuck?" And then they go away.
Yeah.
Like, it's-
You're like, what the fuck? So they're walking around the room and they're all kind of almost like they're not saying anything, but
Right.
they're conversing somehow. They're like kind of, and I'm like, yeah, I just need to sleep. I just need to sleep. I just need to sleep.
yeah.
And I'm laying in bed and I finally go to sleep and I wake up, bro, the worst hangover I've ever had in my entire life. So I can't move a muscle without puking, right? Like I just can't move, right? And I call my buddy who's a doctor, and I was like, man, I hate to ask you this. I was like, but if I shoot you my address, can you come pick me up because I think I'm dying? And he was like, yeah. So he picks me up. I puke in his Range Rover.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not
Well, that whole drive, bro, was awful, right? Awful. So we get back to my buddy's house, and he's like, dude, they're so G's, bro. They are like, you need sun. Your body's not gonna be producing serotonin for a few days. Like, you're gonna feel super depressed. You're gonna feel super. This is the downsides of this shit.
Yeah.
This is why you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
All that good time we just had, let's let you know what happens after.
yeah. So he's like, your body's not gonna produce serotonin for a minute because you just maxed it out on
Yeah.
everything it's got.
You forced your body to release it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting there, and he's like, you need sun and you need electrolytes. So they ran an extension cord through his window out to a mini fridge, where they had Propels, the Gatorade Propels. They had Powerades, all this stuff
Where were these
inside
people
it.
when I was partying?
They locked
Jesus.
it
Right.
Right.
Everybody
Jesus,
could use
sure.
these
And,
people.
and they set me up on, the things that are by the pool, the little cot things.
Chair-
the
or,
chair-
yeah,
lounge
Lounge chairs, yeah.
Yep. So I'm sitting in there, and then every now and then I'd roll off and just want to feel the concrete, like how hot it was and stuff, and then I'd get back on the chair. And I did that. They came over. They had sunscreen on deck, aloe, all this stuff, and I just sat in the sun, drank electrolytes, and like after about 12, 13, a full work day of doing that, I was like, okay, I'm cool. I
Yeah.
can finally stand and
Yeah.
eat and shit.
It drains you, bro.
It does.
I
Drains your
will
body.
say it once again. Cam Rogers always has the craziest fucking stories I've ever heard in my life. Right, Slack. No, yeah, playing on to the downside of that, I want to say that was part of the reason, other than obviously I told you I had 5 to 6 bad trips in a row doing psychedelics, and that was a mixture between shrooms and acid. I think the worst part for me was always the next day.
Mm-hmm.
It's always
Always, I'd go home, and I remember when I was doing psychedelics, I still lived with my mom, and I'd go home. I remember specifically my little nephew Ryder being home.
That's my son's middle name.
So he was staying. Awesome. He was staying there with my sister was staying there, so we had Ryder and then my mom as well. And Ryder and my mom were home this one specific time, and I just came home, and and I knew how much I appreciated them, but I had to like walk past them because I was so brain dead that I knew if my mom talked to me that I wasn't gonna sound like me completely.
You were just floating on.
And I was just
vibes at that
like, I
point.
went straight to my room, but I seen Ryder. He was trying to play with me. Hey, Bubba, all this, and I was just like, I think what scared me was how empty I felt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing that people don't talk about.
Depression
I
comes
felt-
hard after
Oh, it hits like
Yeah,
a train,
because
bro.
just like with the X you're talking about, like with acid and all that, I mean, you're releasing all these chemicals in your brain that completely deplete you when you come down. It's awesome when you're on it, but once you're done,
Yeah.
I just remember I'm like,
the things that
good-
make you happy, it doesn't
Good time,
trigger in your
yeah.
brain.
yeah.
Because you're like,
Or
It's
it
always
makes you,
there, but you
or it
just-
makes you feel bad. Like when my
Yeah.
little nephew Ryder was like talking to me and stuff, I was just like, I feel bad for talking to you right now because I feel like a piece of shit
like
right
you're
now.
not giving him what he.
But I was also
Yeah.
just like, I hope you never go down. And this, I'm not trying to get too deep, but I was looking at him almost like, I hope you never go down the road that I've gone down.
Yeah.
And I say that in the way of, I hope you never come home to this situation I'm in right now,
yeah.
completely brain dead. Y'all have
Kids
no
will-
idea
Kids
where
will do that to you, bro.
y'all have no idea where I've been all night, where
Yeah.
my brain's been all night.
That-
I don't fucking know where my
It's
brain's
because
been
he
all
came
night.
up to you like it was just you, like normal
Yeah.
you, and you knew you weren't here.
I knew I wasn't me, and I was just like,
kids will do that to you, bro.
I
came home
really
to-
felt
yeah.
like shit.
Yeah.
It bothered me, and of course, once I slept, and even after acid, like even after you sleep, sometimes you're still a little brain dead. It takes half another day to
Because
get
you
you
just,
back.
you just forced all your
the
thoughts
night
and
I
everything.
met Calm,
Yeah.
the night I met Calm, there was a guy there that he was tripping on acid, and he was just trying to escape. Right, is really what it was, because he was like a week before that, or maybe a month before that. I don't know the timeline, but he had killed one of my friends that I ran cross country with in a car crash because he was zanned out. Right.
Shit.
And I found out he was going to be at this party, right? Yeah. So he had killed this girl,
Mm,
and
I know who. That's why I say that. I know who you're.
yeah,
Yeah.
So he was at this party. You know him. So he was at this
Very
party, and he was tripping acid, right? And he was
When
just
was
trying
this?
to really get calm. Would have been 2017, 2018. Yeah. Somewhere in that range,
Yeah.
2017, 2018,
Yeah.
right when the event happened.
Yeah.
And it happened right,
It's. Yep.
yeah, in front of Planet Fitness,
Mhm. Yep.
that area
Right there at that light.
Yep. So, anyway, I had kind of a vendetta, and at this point, I'd been pretty experienced in acid, so I kind of knew what the triggers were and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, I set him off, bro. It's such a bad path. I was like, because I found out who he was, and I knew who he was. He didn't know who I was, and I was talking to him, and that was the night I met Calm. So they're sitting outside, they're hanging out, right? And it was badass. They had, side note, they had this little shed that people would go and get fucked up at, and then it had black lights through it, and they had these white airsoft BBs that they would spread. Like, it was one of the most craziest feelings of reaching your hand into a airsoft BB thing while you're high and pulling them out, and they all glow. It was fucking cool. So
Yeah.
there was BBs everywhere around this place. So I would sit. I took a handful of BBs, and he was upstairs, kind of like, you know, vibing, tripping, and I was like, I know what you did. I know what you did. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I know you. And he was like,
Oh,
He's like,
I can
don't-
already feel from his perspective.
he was like,
Yeah.
I've never been in his shoes, and I never want to act like I have. But from being on that experience, I think we can all relate to where his mind would go as soon as you said that.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I know that
You
shit.
didn't mean to. You were kind of just talking to him. You didn't really mean to.
I was.
Or were you?
Oh,
kinda
no, that's what
mad?
you're saying.
I was
He had a
kinda-
vendetta. He was trying to set him
I
off.
was kind of setting him off.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
doing it in a very
Minuscule way.
like
just
I didn't know, and then kind of ramped it up.
And you said you were experienced, so you kind of knew. So you were kind of.
He knew where he was at in the
I-
trip and
yeah.
what would set him off.
Yeah, and that
Nightmare.
it's a yeah, exactly. Nightmare,
basically-
nightmare, yeah,
Nightmare.
Basically what you did, yeah.
yeah.
Part of me, I don't know if this is a good or bad story. I don't know.
It was a piece of shit thing, and I was a different person when I did this. You know, like I've grown a lot from doing this, but like, you know, I was sitting there and I was like, I know you, and I would throw a BB at him, and I was like,
Not you.
And I
It's like
kept-
Pavlov's dog. Like every
Bro.
time he sees a BB, he's like,
and dude, so
I
that's
know
what
you.
that's what I was doing. Yeah,
every time I see a block, I'm like,
I was like,
fuck.
I know what you did. I was like, I know who you are. And I was sitting there, and he was like, man, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
that's how you know you got him right there.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
Oh,
and-
he's on the edge.
oh,
yeah,
man.
He's on the
yeah,
edge.
and I'm sitting there, and I'm
The
just
switch
like,
is about to be flipped.
and I'm like, was it worth it? And I was like, what does her family think? And I'm sitting there, and
the worst fucking trip ever.
it was bad, man, and I do regret that because like
Tell us what happened.
You know
No
he
one
got.
just-
He's in jail.
Mhm.
He finally
So
got
this is
convicted.
probably during the time that they're doing the investigation and everything.
No,
He
it hadn't
knows what
even-
happened. He knows what's coming. He's running away from
Well,
it.
but it also took him. He just went to jail
Yeah,
2 years ago.
it was
that.
it was very recent that it happened. I think maybe a few weeks, a month.
Yeah,
somewhere
he
in that
got
range.
convicted about 2 years
And-
ago, and he's locked up right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I was sitting there and I was hitting him with these BBs and I was saying these things and I was like, and he just started spiraling. And yeah, I mean that what I'm saying is like when you do, my point of that story is when you do these things, these mind altering substances,
It's not always sunshine.
they leave you in a point where you're the most vulnerable
Oh yeah.
because it's like a door that opens.
Like
and,
I said, it's like opening
and
that door
someone
right
can
there.
touch your heart. Like it's
Uh-huh.
like if your chest opens.
Oh, it's very
and,
simple.
and you
Especially if you know the psychedelic in which they've taken.
yeah.
Know exactly
And-
what to say to somebody to get
Yeah.
them to just. It's
Yeah.
like an arrow.
And it wasn't even anxiety, bro. Like I wasn't trying to set him off with anxiety. I was like,
Spiral the trip.
yeah, I was like,
Just want his trip to. You don't.
well, I
you don't
didn't
I want
deserve.
his trip to tell him what he needs to be told.
Yes, exactly.
You don't
Yeah.
deserve to sit here and.
I
and
didn't
choke
want
and
him to
goof.
escape.
Right.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
that's
Can't
a
run away from it.
that's a
Yeah.
big thing I want to say to anybody who hasn't done psychedelics. Again, please don't try them. We're not at all influencing.
Please don't. Please don't
But-
do that to yourself.
When you do like, it haunts you. So as soon as it starts coming in, he just starts thinking about.
You
all
can't.
of
You
what-
can't escape.
well, I
can't-
didn't.
all of what
This
he-
is what I was afraid of because I had known what that substance does. I was like, you're gonna sit here and find justification if you allow your brain to do so.
You're gonna make
Like-
yourself seem like, okay, no, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, and then the thing is when you come off of that, that's now hardwired. Like
Oh, yeah.
you are like a changed person because you had that revelation and you see
it
it as a
doesn't-
spiritual.
It don't
thing.
go. It don't go away. Whatever
So-
you thought while you were tripped out, it stays.
So
it's
I'm-
not
I'm-
you and the phone number. It's
Yeah,
It stays.
I was like, I'm not gonna let this guy try to escape what he did to my friend, and anyway, but that would be probably the biggest downfall. Like if you do it and you're with friends and you have a bad trip, that's one thing. Like that's it sucks.
Yeah.
You ride it out. It is what it is. It sucks. But when a bad person convinces themselves that what the bad thing that they're doing that they know is bad, when they convince themselves it's good, they now will always look at that thing as a good thing.
Yeah, because
Not a good thing, but the justified thing.
I remember one of my sister's ex-boyfriends explaining to my dad. My dad never did psychedelics, and he was trying to explain to my dad what psychedelics do. And he said, if you take your finger and you carve into the sand, you run your finger through the sand, make a path, pour some water in it, the water's going to run through that. Thinking of this as your mind and how your mind works.
Mhm.
He said, basically what it does is it creates more lines in that sand. It redirects. So it's kind of like the brain flow of how your brain works. You keep adding these new lines in for
Neural
more
pathways.
neural pathways and water to run through in different ways that it never would have got to if you didn't put that line in the sand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically,
Exactly. That's a great
redirecting
way to say
your
it.
entire. Yeah, ever since he said that, that really stuck with me. But I wanted to say on that real quick, and we can get out of here in just a second. I think it's about time for us to wrap up. But I want to say real quick, my first bad trip. I wanted to tell you that story. It's a quick story.
No, tell me.
I took shrooms with my buddy back in Saginaw, Texas. Never had done it before, obviously, first time doing it. And I was just like, okay, sounds a good idea. I heard a bunch of people had done it before, had a good time. So I was like, cool, let's do it. We were at a park. We took them, went to a park, and then we just hung out at the park. Great time. Beautiful. Sun was setting. The sky was like purple and orange and beautiful, beautiful sky from the sunset. So everything's great. We go get in my car, and this is kind of where it starts. We get in my car, and we're just sitting there because I'm like, guys, I don't know if I'm good to drive. I've never been on this before, but I'm tripping, and I'm like,
He's talking about his first bad trip with shrimp.
Okay.
is this safe for me to drive? So my buddy who gave us the shrooms was in my passenger seat, and I had another buddy who was doing it for the first time as well in my backseat. So he puts his feet, he's feeling good. He's
Yeah.
dude, I'm smiling nonstop. He puts his feet up on my dash, hanging out. My windshield cracks. And we're just sitting there. So I'm like, what? And then he's like, fuck, dude. He's like, my bad, dude. I had my feet up there and he had pushed onto the windshield with his foot, cracked my windshield. And I was like, oh, fuck. But I was so happy off the shrooms and stuff that I really just let it slide. And I was like, it's such a minor problem. It kind of like the issue that y'all had. It's whatever. We'll get it worked out later. We're feeling good. Keep riding. So that was the first problem that arose, but nothing, I kept, my mind was good and everything worked. So we hung out a little more. I think we went to his house or something. We went and hung out somewhere for a little while, and then we were going to a party. So it was a party across town. We all get in the car. It's nighttime by this time, so the beautiful sky is gone. It's nighttime. Completely dark. So I'm driving us, and next thing, I go to take this right turn at a light. When I take that right turn, I oversteered, and I had hit the curb. My instant thought in my brain was, I just fucked up my car. Instant, that's what's printed in my brain. Your car's fucked up. Yeah. You just, whatever I could imagine bad just happened to the back end.
Scenario.
The worst case scenario. I'm like, oh fuck. I start panicking. I could feel my heart rate start increasing. And I just keep driving. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I feel weird now. This is not so happy anymore. I feel really weird.
That's where it starts. Is that first time you're like, everything's not okay anymore?
That's where the spiral happened.
Yeah.
So that was what engaged it. Then I'm driving on this road, and I shit you not, I'm going to explain this in the best way that I can for you guys to kind of visualize what I was seeing. And again, when we talk about psychedelic stories, you can't fully describe.
There's no way
what you
to
saw
understand it.
To understand it.
Yeah.
But understand the best you can. I'm driving, and all of a sudden, you kind of know in games where the map only renders so far, and you can't see so far beyond that.
Oh.
So imagine Fortnite. They have the
bubble or whatever
that closes in on you.
Yeah.
So imagine a black smoke all the way out in the distance at the edge of the rendering range. Starts caving in, and this black smoke is getting closer.
Oh my God.
All of a sudden, and this is out in Texas, it's pretty flat in Texas, so you can see a pretty good distance. I see that smoke, blackness, whatever you call it, creeping in, and it's getting tighter and tighter. And it gets to a certain point where I can't see maybe 20 feet beyond my headlights.
Jesus.
And I'm like, guys, this is not good. And he had told me about bad trips. I was like, I'm having a bad trip. That's where I realized I'm having a bad trip. This is not
And that's the worst thing to say. I was just about to say, once you say it's bad,
bro, so the bubble got in super close. Again, all I can see is basically what my headlights are kind of lighting up, but not everything they're lighting up.
it's almost like a thick fog.
It's so
Like
close. There's not cars are passing by, and in my head, they're like, I say demons, but it's a weird entity that I can still to this day
otherworldly.
never describe. I'll never be able to, but it was just a bad spirit of every car that passed by. It was just like, that's not a car to me. It was just some twisted version of something.
Yeah.
And these things passing by, and I was like, dude, take the wheel. I can't. And I just started shutting down. I was like, dude, just take it. He was like, whoa, what? This is where I started blacking in and out. So I don't even remember certain parts. I completely blacked out. Didn't see anything. I wake up and we're in the middle of a busy fucking road, probably 50 miles an hour, speed limit. I'm leaned over the center console into the passenger seat. The door is open because my buddy had got out of the passenger seat and was coming around. I was trying to, I guess, climb over and blacked out in the midst of that. My hat was on the ground outside the car because I remember waking up, doors open, see my hat. I grabbed that and I'm like,
waking up to your
and I'm like, and then he's over here on the driver's side. He's like, dude, climb over. I'm trying to get in the driver's seat. And I'm like, oh fuck, what the? And at this point, I don't even know what's going on. I'm so fucked in the brain.
You told him to get in the driver's seat. Yeah.
So I get myself straightened up in the passenger seat, black out again. Next thing I know, we're on some back road, driving to the party. He fucking sucked at driving. I don't know.
Did he actually suck, or were you just fucking?
No. I seriously, because my buddy in the back, who was still fine on his trip, not having a bad trip.
Oh, he also said, okay.
He was also like, dude.
So he was just shit at driving.
He was basically, when you came to a stop sign, limo stopping, not a thing to him.
Oh, Oklahoma roll.
Hard stop, hard acceleration, no ease to his driving at all. No fucking
it's gonna be anxiety.
Dude, I can feel my muscles tightening up. Like
no compassion for his buddy tripping the fuck out.
Don't give a shit about
driving like an asshole, and I think he was just actually bad at driving. I think that's
if somebody was having a good trip in the back, it's hard to make somebody think that when you're tripping, you're having.
Well, yeah, because I thought that I was tripping.
You're so great. Oh, you suck.
When
He's
my buddy,
you're so good at
when my buddy in the back was agreeing, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not tripping. This is real.
You are tripping.
The bad trip was really quick in this instance. I've had bad trips that lingered very long, but this was in the span of reality time. We're talking maybe 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So got kind of through it because I think the bad trip also reduced the time of the shrooms. I didn't.
Yeah, you sober up.
Yeah, because your brain's trying to make you be okay, so you can stop.
So I was kind of escaping from that. We went to the party, and that was kind of the gist of the story. We got to the party. At that point, I'm not really tripping. I'm just like, I'm not going in. Y'all can go in, have a good time.
Yeah.
I need to just sit out here and let my brain.
That was the smartest thing.
Yeah,
probably.
super smart.
I would have forced myself to go inside and want to fuck everybody.
Oh, dude, I had.
Yeah.
Stop it! Cut the music! Cut the music!
Shut the music up!
I had my girlfriend
Everybody
at the time.
fight me.
My girlfriend at the time was there, and she kept coming out to the car. What are you doing? What's wrong? And I'm like, she had never done psychedelics, and I was like, you just don't get it. I'm not good.
You don't understand.
I love you. Fuck off.
I'm not right now. I told her, like, she sat on my lap for a little bit, kissed me. She made me feel better, and I was like, just go inside because I'm not coming in. I'm out here until we leave. That's it. Stayed in the car. I think I fell asleep. We left, and everything was good from that point. But that was the first bad trip that I had, and it was my first time ever tripping. From there, I had some good trips.
Damn.
And there's a whole bunch of other stories about my bad trips, but we're going to make this a fucking 5-hour episode if we do that.
I was about to say, I have not even started a story because I was like, I know myself. I won't shut I have way too many stories. Like you, like I have a couple bad ones, but the amount of like cinematic level experiences I've had, like your beach story, like it's just a lot. I have a great relationship with psychedelics, but I haven't in a long time.
Every time that you have a good one, I would say, I mean, my ratio is every 5 that I have is good.
Yep, and then you won. It's 5 or 6 goods. You're gonna have a fuck.
Well, and this is what I was gonna say.
It's like
earlier.
you owe the universe one fucked up night.
Yeah, and it depends. It depends on your mental, man.
That's what I was gonna say.
And who you're around.
So what I was gonna say earlier, and I kind of stumbled and I forgot what I was gonna say. But what I was gonna say earlier is you can't hide from anything when you're on psychedelics.
No.
So
the curtain is
going
wide
back,
open.
and this is exactly going back to how you were talking about having your chest open, being able to reach your heart. When you have, and let's take for instance, you kill somebody in an accident from you being drunk or on Xans, whatever it was, you do that, that's forever gonna live in the back of your brain.
No matter what, yeah.
When you take psychedelics, and this is my hypothesis, this is not based on facts, but I feel like at some point, whether it's the first time you take psychedelics after that or not, it's gonna come. Because I know whatever's in the back of my brain that I'm hiding from, that's the first thing that's gonna come to the front. Like, think of like, you remember this?
The first bad trip I ever had that was like, that only lasted maybe, I'm not even kidding, maybe 6 minutes, right? It was.
If you can get control of it, bad trips are quick.
Yeah, and that's the thing, bro. When you're in it, breathing, knowing how to calm yourself down, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like by saying like
Bring yourself back to reality.
if you spiral yourself out, that's where it gets bad. Whenever you're like, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is
And
really
knowing what
bad.
to avoid
Like,
as well for yourself. Like what conversations, situations, people.
I was at EDC. And the first time that I was going in, right, loved EDC, bro. But like, I was in EDC Vegas. I was walking in, and I had the shit on me. I had a bunch of stuff on me, and I was like, oh fuck, you know, kind of nervous
they were gonna
going
catch you.
into this thing. And that is the most drug positive environment
As long
I've
as
ever
you're
been
being,
in.
they want you to be safe about it. That's all.
Yeah, and
As
the
long as
cops
you're
are
safe.
like, I don't care what you have. I'm not taking what you have. You're not being arrested.
Yeah.
They know everybody's on it.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they're not stupid.
We stayed at
It's the culture.
we stayed at Camp EDC, which was like
see, I've not done that.
yeah.
That's
So
not
we
bad.
stayed in a trailer, a RV, and then Camp EDC is like the size of a normal festival, right? But that's the pre-party. So while we were there, we took Narcan lessons. So like anybody who trips out, they give you free Narcan to and
That's what I mean. They just want you to be
and,
safe.
yeah, and you get a patch that goes on your pack, your water pack. So it says I'm certified in Narcan, all this stuff, and like so everyone there, like they train people to be ready if someone has like tastes a little too much or whatever, right? So it's a really positive environment. But we're walking in, and there's these strobes that are they're not changing color. They're just red lights, right? And they're blinking really fast. They're like, bah, 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 bah. And we hear EDC. We hear fucking, EDC 2024, and people, and I'm like, so I'm kind of nervous. My anxiety is
Looking at it
already,
from a distance,
I'm
yeah.
around a ton of people. I mean, they have 200,000 people that show up to this thing. They turn the entire inside of Las Vegas Motor Speedway into a city. Literally, bro, literally. And it's unlike any, it's a wonder of the world, bro. It's incredible. If you ever we gotta go. We gotta go. It's amazing.
I'd be down to go.
It's
honestly.
amazing. People get married there. They have chapels there. And they have
It's Vegas, baby.
they have 8 full-size stages. So most festivals only have 2. Right, and these and every part of it is a different park that you go to. So they'll play different kinds of music. It's styled differently. You'll walk through these tunnels to get to a place, and there's these doors that lead you into like oases where they'll have like soundproofed areas where you just chill in a beanbag and no phones are allowed, and that's for people who are just like kind of overstimulated and all this. So it's insane. We ate at a midget restaurant there. Yeah, we had to crawl through a door to get to a midget restaurant.
It's real.
It's insane. So going in, I was tripping on acid, and I had been that entire day. Second tab deep, I had just drank some Molly too.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna fucking shoot up as soon as I get in, and I'm walking in, man, and these lights are going
Shoot up was a
off.
wild way to describe that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was doing. So,
Take off.
so, bro, for real. So the lights were going off, and the people were stressing me out, and the fucking security that we were about to go through, I was worried that they were gonna find some shit, and all I wanted to do was run away. I was in fight or flight.
Go,
and I was
Diego.
Gliding, bro. Like I was like, and I turned to Lizzie and I go, "Don't freak out." Because she's on some shit too.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, don't freak out.
That's a wonderful way to start it.
I'm like,
don't freak out. Oh,
Yeah. And she goes,
It's like saying, "Don't look."
she goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I said, I need you to breathe with me.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And what we did
a fair
was
way to follow
we
that.
stopped, and we didn't care if our friends walked off.
Yeah,
whatever.
you
We stopped, and we hugged each other, and we took 10 deep breaths.
That's how you got it. Yeah.
Right?
It's a good way to send you.
So I was just hugging her, and she's like, "You're good. You're good. Like we're fine."
Awesome.
And I was like,
W woman.
I was like,
W in the chat for that.
and she was like, she goes, "Do you feel my heart?" And I was like, I do. And she was like, "That's all I want you to focus on." She was like, "Let's."
I see what she's doing.
She was like, "Breathe in." Breathe
I get it.
out. And
I get it for sure. That's,
I was like,
I see why you wiped it. Okay.
I see why you like that. That's,
bro. Afterwards,
you're fine.
I
yeah.
mean, it took.
You're good. You're
it
leveled
was,
out.
away.
It was 5 minutes of me going.
Oh yeah, the police were like, we're not gonna confiscate it, but I need you to step over here
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
second.
And I was like, I was freaking
They would have
out,
called in the doctor
And-
on your ass.
Yeah, as soon as I told her, but that's the thing, man. It's the people, like if you're
So,
with
yeah.
somebody who,
Yeah.
and she had never been on psychedelics before, but she was like, she knew exactly what I needed, bro.
Honestly, I mean, I think even
That's-
people who smoke weed could understand, because I've had times where I've even just smoked weed. I'm not really tripping, and
green out.
just smoked some weed.
high.
No, not even greened out. I'm just really high. I'm just really
You're
high.
floating.
And maybe people are, and even in the studio, I'll be honest, even in the studio, I've had clients where it's like multiple of them or whatever, and they're kind of giving me a weird vibe because they just don't.
Energy exists.
Energy
bro.
exists.
Energy exists.
And I'll be in a room and I'm
You
just
can
high,
feel it. It's
but I'll
tangible.
start getting anxious and I'll start feeling scared because I'm like,
Yeah.
what if they're trying to rob me?
And that's fair.
Or I'll start thinking about the worst.
That kind of shit will make people survive in certain situations. Like, it really is.
Guys, thank you so much. This has been.
Yeah, I know we started rambling.
We
had
did.
some
I
good
know
stories.
this was something you could
We're rocking
relate to,
rails.
and I'm sorry.
So I mean, I've tried X once before.
Oh, shit.
It was- I guess twice. Yeah.
Hopefully, you had a good experience.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
Yeah, no, I had a great fucking experience.
Let me tell you guys about it.
We've been hearing your sad fucking stories the whole time. Let me tell you what I did.
Fantastic experience. But yeah, no, I mean, like the drug talk. I mean, yeah, it's cool. I'm in for the stories, man.
Yeah.
Stories are fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, with
I
every
just-
good one you hear, there's three bad stories every
Yeah,
one to me.
Right.
and that's
Yeah.
what I want to say too. Before we get out of here, I do want to just, I know we said it throughout, but one last time, we're not at all influencing
No.
anybody to try any of these drugs.
We have all been there, tried them, and that's what we're talking
all of our
Yeah.
life experiences were unique to us. You all have your own unique experiences. Please do not think that you need to do any type of drugs to relate to anybody or anybody's stories. We at all do not want to influence anybody. Okay, but what you do is your choice at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment down below how it went.
So let us know. Let us know. What you Hey, look, yeah, don't ever. Like, I've got 2 kids. I've got a lot of things going for me now. I would not have any things that I have if I still acted the way that I used to.
Yeah,
when I was,
absolutely.
Yeah.
When I was doing all the stuff that we've been
There's
talking
a
about.
time
when
and
I
a
was-
place.
Yeah.
There is. Don't think you got to do anything to hang out with certain people, to fit in anywhere. Don't, like he said, your life experience is yours. Live your life. Don't
Yeah.
feel like you got to do anything. 'cause
If
other
someone's
people
peer pressuring you to do that shit, that's not
Beat
the right
their
people
ass.
to do it with too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's not. I mean,
do. No, it's
It's-
not. Your friends, like you said earlier, the person who came over even though he had work to sit with you because he knew you weren't going to be good by yourself. That
Those are the
real.
people
Not
that
pressuring
can be
you.
with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's I think you hit the nail on the head. Really, like your experiences are your own. We don't condone anything that we do. I will say this though. I will say this.
Sorry,
though.
I didn't know you like that.
LSD's awesome.
I took a gulp. I said,
He said,
Nothing beats it.
no. I think if you are planning to try it, just take the advice of that's time tested, which
Yeah.
is just be around people you really care about.
Be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
please.
Do it in
Safety.
an environment that is not,
Yes.
the way that I did it and the way that some of us did it
yeah.
is not conducive to.
We
really
did it
what
so you don't
need
have
do.
to.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But be a good one. Thank you for tuning in.
Be a good one.
This has been a very interesting episode.
Absolutely.
Very.
We hope to catch you on the next week and
yeah.
peace
So,
out.
like, comment, subscribe.
All of that
stuff.
good
Do that.
jazz.
Do that.
Follow
Let us
my
know.
boys.
Man.
Let us know if you have any topics you want us to bring up across any categories. And if you stayed this long, thank you for
Yeah.
sticking with
Yeah,
us.
So,
appreciate
real
that.
quick, you want to shout out
Oh,
for the
if you're from the Shreveport area or you live in Houston, Bay Area, anything like that, come check out Shreveport Rugby Club. Anytime we play in Bay Area, Rice University, here in Shreveport, AC Steer Park. Yeah, we're #1 ranked in the region right now.
It's awesome.
Chasing a national title. So, yeah, That's it. That's all I got to say.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome, brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
check them out, man. Like, comment, subscribe. See, we hope to see you on the next one, and be a good one. You know what that feels like. Peace out.
Oh no, I got to take a shower.